professional writing, master's degrees in public administration and criminal justice. And we are back to our regularly scheduled live stream, the Unique Lumia family. We were on a European adventure. Very awesome. Very, very, very amazing. But now that we are back in the United States of America, the US of A, we are going to resume our regular scheduled live streaming schedule. Stay tuned. I still have some videos that are going to be coming off. I always am transparent. I'm trying to find a good filter, guys. I like my lips get chopped when I talk a lot on stream. If you're a returning supporter, you know that. So, I like that YouTube has a filter like lip gloss you could put on. But I want a natural color. Let's do Dusty Rose. I think that's good. So yeah, this is a catch-up stream. We're gonna do that. But there's also Trivia Mondays. On Mondays, I like to ask y'all trivia questions. So just reiteration of the live streaming schedule for 2026 until I let you guys know otherwise. Remember, I live stream on Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There has been a slight change to live streaming schedule for Saturday and Sundays. I just said I'll live stream spontaneous because it is summer. Summer is upon us. And when summer is upon us, we don't want to be tied to the gym to exercise, right? So with that, my mom and I will still be exercising on Saturday and Sundays. That could be in terms of walking, riding our bike, or etc. However, it won't always happen around 8 a.m., right? So that's why I removed the 8 a.m. live streaming time for Saturday and Sundays, but we will still live stream our gym workouts or outside workouts on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, how's everyone doing today? Glad y'all could be here. We'll wait for some individuals to join, but I do hope you guys enjoyed the European adventure videos. I mean, check it out. I definitely enjoyed making them for you guys. So yeah, always fun. The only thing that sucks when we go on international adventures is my internet doesn't work, right? My internet works for like Google Maps and Safari and to send text messages, but live stream pulls a lot of data when it comes to internet and just in general phone battery. So I did not have enough power to live stream. Even my mom, she paid extra and it wasn't working for her. But hey, GT8, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Finally, YouTube sent me notification on time. Nice, nice. Glad YouTube is sending you notifications on time. It does that sometimes, right? Sometimes it lets you guys know, sometimes it doesn't. But I've just learned to go with the flow with YouTube. Wait. 1 minute. Oh, I thought I forgot my computer password for a second. I haven't opened it in a while. I was like, wait, what's my password? GT8 said I did beautiful vacation with you and your family. Okay, nice, GT8. Glad you enjoyed the vacation videos. And yes, it was definitely a beautiful and fun vacation with the Unique Lumia family. We went to London, England. I always wanted to go there since I was a kid, right? So it was really awesome to go to the UK, just to see the UK, walk in the UK, see what's it about. Pretty cool. And then we also went to Brussels or Belgium, which was the capital of Europe, right? We saw the Grand Palace, really amazing. And then we went over to Amsterdam. Amsterdam was really pretty. It was like a Picasso story or painting, right? It was like, what is it? Gothic, olden days, almost Venice. I have not been to Venice yet. In the future, I'll go there, but like it reminded me of Venice. And then my mom learned that Amsterdam is called the Northern Venice, so it makes sense. It was really pretty. And then we went to Paris, which was really, really fun. Paris, we went there before in the past, but this time it was really cool to go. I feel like the Parisians were much nicer, and I got to practice my French. Bonjour, au revoir, merci. That's what I know. How are you doing today? You're looking gorgeous. Thank you so much. You're gorgeous as well. Thank you so much, Sands. How are you doing today? Hello, Tony. Welcome. Glad you could be here. Lovely vacation. How long was it? About 14 days. Yeah, around that time period. But yeah, it was a really, really cool vacation. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, I always say, you guys know I love traveling. It's like travel's in my blood. I don't like if I don't know. I don't think huh? Yeah, it's my passion, right? So I mean, like, I love travel. I would never say no to travel. I feel like I'm obsessed with it. And everybody else in the Unique Lumia family, they definitely had a great time. So yeah, I was happy. Even like when we were just walking with no plan. I will say, I was able to do a live stream in Paris, and I let you guys know that, hey, I'm the vacationer, go, go, go. So I kind of had every day planned, right? About this is what we have to see. And obviously, other individuals were like, hey, this is what I want to do today, Mira. This is what I do tomorrow. And I built it into the schedule. So we definitely did see like all the monuments, and then we also like just walked randomly, or we got lost sometimes. And when we got lost, we saw new things that we wouldn't even think about seeing before. So it was really cool. But travel is definitely fun. Travel is definitely a form of education for sure, right? So I hope that by watching the few travel live streams that I was able to do while we were on vacation, but most importantly by watching the YouTube shorts and the full nutritional YouTube videos that I've released and will continue to release about the European adventure, that it inspires you guys and motivates you guys, right? To visit one of these countries. Or if you're like, Europe's not for me, Mia, visit a different state or a different country, right? Because it is definitely a form of education to further your knowledge, and it's fun as well, right? GT8 said, would you ever go to Dubai with your family in the future? For sure, for sure. We would definitely go to Dubai. The only thing with Dubai that Queen Mother did not like, that she said, we're willing to visit Dubai, but they're kind of at like the bottom of the list, is because one, we heard streaming is illegal in Dubai. And obviously, I won't be able to stream in Dubai for you guys, right? But that was like a negative, but it wasn't like a major negatively thing, right? Because I can make the videos for you guys. But what was a extremely negative thing about Dubai that we heard? If you dance in public, they said you could get arrested for that. Guys, I dance spontaneously. If I go to Dubai the minute we land in Dubai, I will dance on the plane. Like what? And that's illegal. So that's why Dubai is at the bottom of the list. So and once they change their rules, one day, hopefully they change the rules, right, about that. And if those rules are changed where it's not illegal to dance in public and where you can stream in Dubai, for sure, we'll go to Dubai. But as I told you guys in the past, Unique Mia and anybody else in the Unique Mia family who would like to come, right? Queen Mother doesn't have a choice, but anybody else in the Unique Mia family who would like to come with us, Uniquely and Queen Mother, we will visit every place in the entire world as long as we have the funds to do so, the help to do so, and it is safe to visit. Because when we travel, remember, we have to think about us being minorities, we have to think about us being females, and we got to think about us being Americans, right? So those are the three things. And income, obviously, you need the money to do it. Exactly, but all those are still valid things to think about too, because Stu's still a minority. Him being a male helps, right? Because like if we wanted to visit a country like Saudi Arabia or even Dubai one day, right? We do need a male to do that. Like they're like it is a patriarchal society, and it's kind of like religion is tied to that, and the religion that is dominant in those cultures is females. You need a male to go out, like you need a male to this, like you don't need one, but they said it's always safer to have one with you. So there are certain countries you do have to think about that, right? So yeah, but as I said, as long as we have the income to do so, which we will have one day and we will continue to have, right? We're gonna visit everywhere in the entire world as long as it's safe to do so, guys. So yeah. Hey Will, hey, how are you doing, Jose? Glad you could be here. I don't think Dubai is safe anymore. Yeah, and I heard that too, and that's another thing to think about, right? Because didn't the other day in the news, like they had like a semi mini war happening in Dubai, right? Don't want to visit anywhere that's an active war, right? So yeah. Will said, yes, you will go to be in jail for dancing. Yeah, another supporter told me that. And when I heard that about Dubai, I was like, really? Guys, Uniquely Mia, I will be eating and I'll dance. I'm not even lying. My mom, I'll eat something that's really good. I'll just be bored or I'll just be happy and I'll spontaneously break out into dance. And you're like, I'm dancing right now, like just talking to you guys for no reason. And like, so what do you mean? What do you mean you could be arrested for dancing? And then when that supporter told me that, I forgot who initially told me that. But and then I went on TikTok and there was somebody who was in Dubai. Like a girl was visiting Dubai and her friend was making a video of her in front of the Burj Khalifa, I believe it was. They said that's the tallest building in the world. Do you know? Like she just moved her shoulder like she was dancing, and a guy turned around and was staring at her. She had to stop. So it is a real thing. So that's scary. GT8 said, I think you and your family going to Egypt. Yeah, one day for sure going to Egypt. The pyramids, that's like so awesome, GT8. Yeah, like there's a list of country that I always wanted to visit since I was a kid, right? So London's definitely one of them. When we check that off the list, which is great. But I feel like I don't know. Let me know, guys. Did you go through a phase where you were obsessed with ancient Egyptians? I went through that phase, and I'm still obsessed with ancient Egyptians, ancient Egypt, and all that, right? So for sure, one day GT8, we will have a live stream. We're like, guys. Look where Uniquely Me and the Uniquely Me family are. We will be in front of the pyramids, and it's a world wonder, right? I'm gonna see all the world wonders. We gotta see the Great Wall of China. We gotta see the pyramids. We gotta see what's the other one? There's a lot, but all of them we're gonna see one day. So yeah, make sure to like the video, never unsubscribe, and you guys will continue to be part of the adventures, and we'll share it with you guys for sure. But what are some countries that you guys really want to go to or that you visited? I would love to know. GTA Will, D, Tony, everyone on the stream, Jose. Hello, hello. How are you doing today, D? Happy 420. Yes, happy April 20th to you as well. April 20th to you as well. It's a great day to be April 20th. The weather in New York, it is now, it's warm outside, honestly. It's not as hot as it was when we returned back to America, but it's still summer. I packed out all of my summer. Well, not all. I didn't lose. I just can't find some of my summer clothes. So I packed out all the summer clothes that I have found, and now I have like just jeans and just summer clothes. So no more sweatpants. I feel like it's too hot to wear sweatpants outside. Hey, how are you doing, Di? Glad you could be here. I want to go to Malaysia. Yeah, Malaysia would be really cool, honestly. That would be really cool. Okay, okay. So you want to go to Egypt and Malaysia? Nice, nice. Okay. You'll have some good food in Malaysia for sure. Good food. Well, depending on what your currency is, you'll live like you're rich there, right? In Malaysia. So hey, that's a pretty cool place, honestly, to go to. Yeah, Thailand for me and you can be a family. Everybody's like Indonesia, Thailand for sure. That's a must. Massages every day, guys, because people said it's like ridiculously cheap there to get them. So yeah. But welcome, welcome everybody to the live stream. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. We were on a European adventure just last week and the week prior. So if you guys want to check out what we did, definitely go and check out some of those full nutritional YouTube videos and YouTube shorts. I still have some content being released for you guys about that. Oh, you want to go to England? Okay, okay, nice, nice. Yeah, I went to England. So if you want to see what Uniquely Mia and family did in England and some recommendations on what I think you should know, what you should not know, definitely go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my European tour playlist videos. Because I have my England videos out there. I made a YouTube short telling you guys here's all the things I think you guys should know before you visit London, England, right? What my opinion of England? Great place to go. Love Harry Potter. I got all my Harry Potter merch. I got it. I got my Slytherin hoodie. House Slytherin, best house in Harry Potter, guys. I got my exclusive Harry Potter sweatshirt. I finally got my wand. Even Queen Mother was embracing her inner wizard. when she went to the Harry Potter studio. It was really funny because even she got some stuff. Like we went into the gift shop and then my mom saw the sorting hat and she didn't know it was the sorting hat. I didn't even know it was a sorting hat. And then she put the sorting hat on and I was like, you know how some people it looks like a costume on them? It didn't look like a costume on my mom. It looked like it was actually part of her outfit. And then as we were walking, I looked at my mom and I was like, you know the jacket you're wearing? You have all like the house colors on her jacket. She was wearing a jacket and it had red for Gryffindor, it had green for Slytherin, blue for Ravenclaw, and yellow for Hufflepuff for her jacket. So my mom was like, it was meant to be. And she even got a wand. She got Albus Dumbledore's wand. So yeah, she embraced her inner wizard. I guess no, even Stu was like, he's not a muggle. When we went there, he was like, he's a wizard too, but he didn't get a wand. So yeah, nobody wanted to be a muggle at the Harry Potter studio. So it was fun. That was definitely the highlight for me, going to the Harry Potter studio. Huh? Yeah, I definitely recommend you visit, but I will say I thoroughly enjoyed it because I love the Harry Potter movies, right? I feel like Stu and my mom enjoyed it, right? I mean, if they didn't, it didn't seem like they didn't. But I guess they saw the Harry Potter movies, and to an extent, they do love the movies or like the movies a lot. But if you're like, you don't like the movies, right? If you've never seen the movies, don't visit because it really doesn't make sense. Like, if you've never seen the movies, you'll go and you'll probably find it boring because it will look like a museum to you because that's what it is. It's just a set. And I made a full nutritional YouTube video about it. So if you want to check it out, check it out. But it was just the sets that you saw. So I saw the Gryffindor common room. I saw I saw Professor Snape office, right? I got to walk on the bridge, right? So when I saw those things, I was like, hey, that was in the movie. Take a picture of me, make a video of me. So that's why it was really, really fun for me because I saw the movies, right? I wanted to be in there. So it was like I was a student there when I went there. But like if you've never seen it or if you've seen the movies, you're like, I don't like it, don't go. Doesn't make sense because it is expensive too. Those pounds in the US dollar, the pounds are superior. So you do have to save for it. So yeah. And it is outside of London, which is the city. So it took us about an hour to 2 hours just to get there, and then we had to take the train and the bus back. So yeah. GT8 asks, can you share with us how was your food experience on vacation? When you go to Europe, at least I can't speak of the whole of Europe, but we went to the northern part of Europe. So our Euro spring tour was of the northern part because we went to London or we went to England. We went to Amsterdam, Brussels, and Paris. Those are all cold states, right? Or cold countries, right? So the food, in my opinion, wasn't the best. It really wasn't. The best thing that we had that came close to being a 10 in my opinion was honestly a tuna sandwich from Paul's Bakery. We had fish and chips. The fish and chips was good, but like it was an 8 out of 10. It was good, but then it really didn't have a lot of taste to me, right? And then we predominantly ate Chinese food. I will say in Paris, we did go to the noodle spot. My mom, she's always talking about Paris noodles. That was a solid 9 for me. That came close to a 10. It was fresh hand pulled noodles, and it was really, really good. But that was in Paris, so predominantly we just ate even just like Chinese food. And Stu, he had the English breakfast, and he said it wasn't good. He don't like it. We had croissants a lot. So yeah, I say go for the food, right? Go for the food. No, not go for the food. What am I saying? I say go for the scenery and the architecture and the history, not for the food. So yeah. And that's just for the northern part of Europe because I have yet to go to the southern part, right? But the soda is completely different. I don't drink Coca-Cola. In America, I refuse to drink Coca-Cola because I went to the Coca-Cola Museum. Originally, they put cocaine in Coca-Cola. If you don't know, people use Coca-Cola to clean toilets. If you don't know, in some countries. So in America, I refuse to drink Coca-Cola. However, when I was in Europe, I drank Coca-Cola because the Sprite, it tastes like disgusting. It's like medicine. If you guys have ever had the laxative that you get from the pharmacy that comes in a clear bottle, that thing is so nasty. It's so disgusting. That's what the Sprite tastes like. It tastes like medicine. So I could not drink it. And then the orange soda, it tastes like medicine. The only thing that tastes good in Europe to drink outside of their water, and even their water tasted different, was the Coke. So that was where I had to drink Coca-Cola again. And it tasted healthier, right? It was just much healthier, right? Because even I was looking at my face, right, the other day, and I'm like, you can see my cheekbones a little bit, right? The only time you could really see my cheekbones is like if my mom and I go to vacation over to South America, and then when we come back to America, or while I'm in South America and I'll stream there, like, Mia, you look so skinny. What happened to you? Look at your face. Look at your bones, right? So I will say Europe, I'm comparing it to South America because the food, since the things taste different, the food is much healthier. They have restrictions on their stuff that America doesn't have. You do a lot of walking. We did like 20,000 steps per day in Europe. We're not even lying to you guys, right? So, and even the people we saw when we went to Amsterdam, guys, we saw people who look older than my grandmother riding bicycles because Amsterdam, it's like they have more bikes than cars in Amsterdam. That was crazy, right? So people in Europe, based on what we have seen for the 4 countries we visited, they're just much healthier than Americans because their food is much healthier, their lifestyle is much healthier, and I guess the food doesn't taste good. So if the food doesn't taste good, you don't want to indulge yourself, right? So yeah. When they want good food, they gotta come to the USA. Exactly. And Italy, okay, you want to visit Italy? Nice. Yeah, gelato, pizza, pasta. So yeah. Hey Arnell, how are you doing today? Looking so radiant, Mia. Thank you so much for your kind words. How are you doing? Di said you have 6.9 K subscribers and I only have 116. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for your support and getting us to 6.9 K subscribers. I really, really, really do appreciate. As I said, continue to subscribe and share the Uniquely Mia channel out to your friends, to your family members. Let us build the positive community, right? Where we can make everybody welcome. Where's your bag? Where's that cash you have? Oh, no. Take back your money. Just put it in the wallet. If you want me to subscribe to you, I can definitely subscribe to you. First, subscribe to me first, and then write your YouTube username in the chat as it appears on YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to go over and support you. Right, subscription is free, so I'll be more than happy to subscribe to you. Jason, hello, Jason. How are you doing? So you got to go on vacation. Excellent. So when are you going to become a legal aid for lawyers? Not becoming a legal aid for a lawyer. I'm not doing that. But glad you could be here. Glad you could be here, Jason. I do know. I will clarify one more time because I do know that I do know that a master's of science in criminal justice, even in other countries, is a law degree because we were on the train and my mom and Stu, they were speaking to this person who was from Holland, Amsterdam, I think, and he said he had a master's degree in criminal justice, but they call it a master's of law, and he was an attorney. So, in other countries, a master's degree in law or a master's in criminal justice makes you an attorney. But here in the United States, they love to gatekeep, and it's just different things you learn in general. So, for me, my master's of science in criminal justice and public administration, I'm not an attorney. I would be entering a PhD program in criminal justice. That will not qualify me to be an attorney. It will qualify me to be a doctor, a DR, right? I am a researcher. I research policies, things better, how to rehabilitate offenders. You can ask me something about the criminal justice system. What does the process look like if you commit a crime in the United States? What are the penalties that you may receive? What are the technical terms, right? Things like that. That's what I'm knowledgeable about. So yeah, if I speak to an attorney who is, yeah, that's what I'm an expert on. If I speak to an attorney, a criminal attorney, we may have similar levels of knowledge. The only thing that a criminal attorney may know that I don't know is like, I guess, how to represent the client, but I'm sure there's overlaps in what you learn, right? So just like to clarify that. And if you guys would like to understand a little bit more about what it means to get a master's of science in criminal justice opposed to a law degree, go to my YouTube homepage, click education, and watch my education videos, right? Because I made some videos in the past about that, and in the future I'll try to make some more about that for you guys. So yeah. But yeah, I like to clarify occasionally because I do see sometimes people on the chat say, Mia, are you a lawyer? I'm like, no, but I kind of understand why you assume that because you may be from outside of the United States, and my master's of criminal justice in that country, in your country, would make me a lawyer, but here in America, it does not. So yeah, like to clarify occasionally on that one.
I wonder,
Uh-huh.
being that you have to go higher in America,
Mm.
if you was to go to those other countries, would you be higher than someone that just have a basic bachelor's and is an attorney?
I think so. I mean, I think, but they might make me take like their just test just in general if they have that, like the bar exam. But if they accept it, probably I don't know if that would have to do more research in that and see. Okay, read that. I said, I gotta sleep. My mom is coming. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on the stream. Really appreciate it. Hopefully, I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Fling Traditional YouTube or YouTube Shorts. Definitely listen to your mom. Your mom just came in for some water. Jason said, sorry about that. I don't understand why you need a master's degree to become a gym teacher and science course. I don't understand that either. I don't know any gym teachers and science courses. So yeah. Are you saying you think I'm a gym teacher and teach science courses? No, that's not what I do at all. I do not know where you got that one from, Jason. With my master's degree, right, and with my PhD that I will have in the future, I can be a professor, or I will be a professor, right? That's over undergraduate students, graduate students, doctoral students. You can also work with the government, conduct research, and take those research findings, turn it into laws and policies, so it can better people in America who come into contact with the criminal justice system. I can also be somebody who is publishing work, right? You can be an author, you can be different things, right? So there's a lot of different things you can do with a master's degree in criminal justice and public administration, and there's a lot of different things you could do with a PhD in criminal justice, right? So yeah, a gym teacher teaching science courses, that does not fall underneath my jurisdiction at all, right? So yeah, I'm not sure you got that from Jason, but what are we saying? Oh, thank you so much, Arnell, for sending sparkles. I didn't even see that. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you, Arnell. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income made up of social media goes in its own separate account. So hearts to you. Jazz hands to you, Arnell. I really appreciate your generous donation to the Unique Lamia channel. And shout out to everyone on the stream. Thank you so much for donating your time and your energy being here today, and your supporters and the supporters watching. I really, really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I have 16, not 117. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I don't know. My mom was, hey, Em, how are you doing today, Emma? My mom was more so saying, okay, if I were to go to another country like Guyana or maybe even Amsterdam, right? With my master's degree and when I receive my PhD, will I be able to become an attorney there without even going to like, since their master's degree, since their law degree is a master's degree, she's thinking, okay, can I like just go there and just become an attorney there without having to go to law school here in America, right? I don't know. I would have to do additional research. So I don't know. Perhaps I could be a public defender in a different country with my master's degree, my future PhD degree in a different country. But here in America, once I receive a PhD, right, if I want to be a lawyer, I would have to go to law school again, right? So extra work in America is the point of the story, right? So yeah.
You're well educated in America.
Yeah, so as my mom said, it means I'm well educated in America, right? So yeah. Education doesn't hurt anybody, guys. Whoever thinks nobody can be too educated. Like you can't, in my opinion, right? So if anybody has the idea of saying getting multiple degrees is wasteful and all this stuff, that's your opinion, but it's my opinion that multiple degrees is not wasteful because you cannot there's not a max on education, right? The more educated you are, it just works out better for you, right? And yeah, you're just more diversified, right? You're just becoming an expert, even if you don't get a high paying job with it, right? Or even if nobody's hiring you, you're not stupid, you're not dumb, right? Somebody can have a high paying job. Like I did it, I use an example in the past, right? I remember in the past, I was speaking about this before, and I had somebody come on the stream and was telling me, oh, having multiple degrees are useless, because you don't have, even if you don't have like a job that's paying you your worth, right? And that's not true because there are some people who will have one degree or who may have a high school degree or who may have no degrees, but they are making 100K, 200K, but they have only ever worked for this one organization. They're able to make this much money because they work their way up the hierarchy. But you know what the difference between that person and me is? The difference is that person, if they leave that job or if they get fired from that job, they have to start from ground zero, most likely, right? They cannot decide to move to a different country and get a different job because they have no degree to get it, right? Even though they have the work experience. Whereas with me now, I get as much degrees as I want. I could work in America. I could work outside of America. I could work in a different state. I could work wherever I want, right? Because I could take my degree, take it to a different country, right? You can always gain job experience. It's very easy to gain job experience. I think it's just hard to get in there to gain the job experience, but it's easy to get that. It's hard to get the degrees. If it was easy, everybody would have it, and everybody doesn't have it, right? So I say all that to say, don't let anybody ever make you feel bad for wanting to get as much degrees as possible, right? To be as knowledgeable and on paper or whatever as possible, right? Get as much degrees as you can, right? You're going to go into debt one way or another. Might as well do it on education. And for me, I'm getting a free education now. So shout out to God for that one. So yeah, because my PhD program, I'm maxing out on degrees now, right? If you look at the pathway that people can take, you go to elementary school, you graduate, you go to high school, you graduate, you go to college, you graduate, you get a master's degree. Oh, okay. So I need to find my elementary school degree. I actually don't know where that is. But I have an elementary school degree. Obviously, I have a high school degree, right? But you go to undergrad, you get an undergrad degree. Huh? Oh yeah. So I have an undergrad degree. Here is it. I have 2 master's degrees. I like to achieve undergrad academic excellence. So it took me 3 years to get my undergrad degree. It normally takes people 4 to 6 years. My advisor told me it'll take me 6 years for mine. I was like, I'm not staying here for 6 years in that one school. I told him that, and I did not do that. Right? And then for these 2 degrees, I got 2 of them. Generally, it takes 2 years for one. I was able to get 2 master's degree in about a year and a half. So that was something. So in total, I stayed at.
Able to possibly do that.
I was able to do that because I took some. Well, no, there's no summer class for grad school, but I had to what is it? I had to ask to take like multiple classes over the credit limit for like a semester, and I was an overachiever, so I was able to take like classes as an undergrad for grad school. So that helped me out a lot. So yeah, I have two master's degrees. After the master's degrees, generally the pathway, the next degree that you can get, the highest degree you can get after is a PhD, right? Obviously, I can go and get a medical degree, right? A law degree, but that's different. The highest degree anybody could ever get in the world of academia is a PhD. So I'm maxing out on degrees. So I'm getting said PhD. And when you do that, I was accepted into a really great program. So shout out to God for that. And the program, it's fully funded. So it's a free education. So I say this to say the higher you get in the world of academia, you can get knowledge, you can get educated for free. Right? And they're paying me. So it's free and I'm getting paid for it. Right? I mean, I just have to donate my time, my energy, and my schoolwork, my brain energy, right? And my knowledge, right? So yeah. I'll take that deal. So I'm not even going. So my student loan debt is just from undergrad and grad school. So not from my new degree.
I need the money you made. Pay down your debt.
Yep. GT8 said, have you ever thought of going to Alaska to see the wild animals? You know what? I've never thought about that, but now I'm thinking about it, GT8. Now I'm thinking about it. I've never thought about it before.
Well, I know that's the one.
Wow. Wait. Do you know what?
Oh, so we need to do that.
Wait, you know about it?
Lawrence said the fish, the polar bear,
Wait, you would do that?
the whales. The whales.
Okay. So while at Alaska, I think now that you mention it, I do think that I saw some people on social media. No, it's Antarctica. Sorry, it's not Alaska. When they go to Antarctica, they have to take a cruise over the Drake Passage. But we'll add Alaska to the list. Honestly, I've never thought about it. GTA. Manifestation occurs in different ways. So I manifest by writing down what I want in my notes app. So let's add Alaska. We gotta visit. How are you, beautiful woman? Thank you so much for your kind words. You're beautiful as well. Hey, cats and Pokemon, how are you doing today? Don't worry, we have your tote bag from Brussels. I will email you. Oh, it's in my room. Sorry. I will email you with instructions on how to claim your tote bag. But stay tuned for all the other supporters watching. Queen Mother and myself, we are going to think of a method on how we can determine who's actually going to get the keychains from Paris. We have a lot. From a few places, so I do want to send a few of you guys some souvenirs that we did get while we were on our travels. The reason why Gigi Cat, also known as Cats and Pokemon, is getting a tote bag was because when we were on the Eurostar, they correctly guessed which country we were going to next, and they guessed that we are going to Brussels. So yeah. But for everybody else, stay tuned with information. I'm gonna let you guys know on how. Figure out a way on how I can send you guys stuff, right? Because we have a limited amount of the keychains. So yeah, if I would have bought 6,000 if I could have. I really would have, but I couldn't, guys. Euros is worth more than US. I couldn't. It wasn't enough. We didn't have enough space. Is there such a thing as being overeducated? I don't think so, right? But some people will think that. Some people will say some people will try to make people feel bad for becoming overeducated, right? But I honestly don't think. I don't think that, right? Because yeah. I really don't think so. Hey Nez, how are you doing today? You're back. Yes, we are back in the US of A. GG Cat was really, really amazing. What was my favorite part of the vacation? Honestly, just going to the places. I know that's the most basic cliche answer, but I promise you guys, I just like going on adventures, honestly. Even if I'm not buying anything, even if I'm not doing anything cool, it's cool to me to just wake up, get on the plane, and be in a different country, or be in a different state, or be in a different place, right? I guess I'm saying as long as I'm not just home, just looking at the walls, I'm happy. But I just like going on vacation because, like I told you, vacation is a form of education, right? Vacation is just the way you see new things, right? And it is a privilege. I do understand that. And it's a privilege that I try to immerse myself in. And when I'm there, I really try to just enjoy it. So my favorite part of vacation was just being on vacation, just being in the new country, right? There were some things like I generally enjoyed going to the Harry Potter museum. I just generally enjoyed just seeing different things, right? I feel like the most interesting part of my vacation was going to the Notre Dame, and I'm not no, that video's not released for you guys yet, but so I guess you get a sneak peek into one of my videos. But we went to the Notre Dame, and when we went to the Notre Dame, that the Notre Dame Cathedral, like we saw they had like this mural wall, and the mural wall, it was telling my mom said it was telling the story of like Jesus being born to Mary, Joseph, the wise men. But what really was most interesting to me was that it wasn't just white. The people in the mural, they weren't just blue-eyed and blonde-haired people. And you guys like, Mia, why are you making it a race thing? Because guys, anytime I go in a church or anytime I hear about the church in like the media or see a movie, people from the Bible, they're always represented as blue eyes, blonde hair. And obviously, I knew that that wasn't true. That's not like what the biblical people look like. Because obviously, look what I look like. So God's not just gonna make people white, right? But it was just really interesting to me to be in a white country like France, right, like Paris, and to see that the murals represented was everybody. They had the blue-eyed blonde hair people, but they also had the people who looked black. They had people who looked Indian, right? They had almost everybody there. So that was the most interesting thing to me to see on vacation. What country had the best food? Okay, I guess I have to say Paris. Paris definitely had the best food if I have to choose, just because the noodle bar, the hand pulled noodles was delicious. We went to Corette. That hot chocolate was so good, man. That hot chocolate, delicious. It was like chocolate. It's like they melted a chocolate bar. I was finally able to get my chocolate biscuit. I bought 3 back to America. I finished it in the span of like a day and a half. I should have gotten more, but it was expensive in the airport. So, the croissants, it was good croissants, right? But yeah, I feel like Paris probably had the best food. Which dish was the best of any of the countries? So yeah, the hand pulled noodles definitely were the best ones in my opinion. Hello, Cornelius. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Yeah, don't worry. You forgot you want something. Thank you. The lipstick matches perfectly. Thank you. The name of the lipstick is The Filter. That's on YouTube. So just go onto YouTube when you start the stream and play around with the filters. And this is the shade that you can get. So yeah, I didn't even notice it matched the dress. I just put it on because, like I said, sometimes my lips get chopped when I talk a lot. So you know what? Even if it gets chopped, it will hurt me, but you guys will not see it because of the filter. um, okay. You hate traveling, and you know what? That's you. Like there are some people like you who will say they hate traveling, and I'm like, I honestly, for me, I don't understand it, but I'm not gonna judge you because that's your personal preference, honestly, right? So yeah, but I love traveling. It's in my blood. Like I would say it's in my blood, but this is my passion. I feel like I had to have an ancestor. Yeah. We'll travel for you, as Queen Mother just said. We'll travel for you. So make sure to like the video, subscribe, and immerse yourself into the videos that I have, right? So yeah, but I'm fairly confident that I had an ancestor who just loved traveling. Now, were they able to do that freely? No. Well, no, they did. They were victims of the transatlantic slave trade because they wound up in South America. But yeah, but I'm sure I had an ancestor prior to that, prior to the horrifics of history, who loved traveling. Because I don't know, there are some. Because I once again going back to social media and what I've seen. I remember I saw this TikTok video, and the TikTok video was like this person was like they were obsessed with the Viking lore. Like since they were a kid, they were obsessed with the Viking lore. They dressed like Vikings, like they were just obsessed with everything. And then they did like an ancestry DNA test, and their ancestor was Viking. That person said so. Some people in the comments of that video was like, it was the spirits, like your ancestors were talking to you. So maybe I had an ancestor who was an explorer. You never know, right? Because like everybody on vacation, we were on the trip. They were like, I want to go home. They're like, I'm tired of the vacation. Like towards the end, like the last 2 to 3 days, except for Queen Mother, but everybody else was like, you know what? I actually want to go home. Like I actually feel tired of vacation. My mom and I were looking at them like, you crazy? We can stay longer. Like, what are you talking about? You ready to go home, right? Like, I never get tired of traveling. I genuinely never do. So I had an ancestor who was an explorer. I feel like, honestly, I really do think so. Um, okay. So I said, because if 20 miles have passed. Oh, my mom said they ran out of money. Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. I didn't think about it that way, honestly. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about it that way, but I guess that makes sense. Because if I have 20 miles past, I will puke or vomit. Oh, so it's probably like motion sickness. Maybe go to your doctor. Like if traveling is something you want to do, but like or anxiety, maybe you have anxiety about leaving your home. Probably. I would recommend if you want to travel further than 20 miles, but you find yourself passing out or puking a lot, visit your doctor and maybe, I don't know, some medication could be prescribed. Maybe visit a therapist. You can probably talk about it and they can probably, like, I don't know, teach you some techniques on how to manage that. Oh, hi Drake. Welcome back to the live stream. Yeah, I have seriously missed you, bro. Mom, I miss you too. She is cooking. I will tell Queen Mother you missed her. But yes, I have missed live streaming. Like, I love live streaming my adventures. I love sitting down chatting with you guys. I really, really do. And like, as fun and amazing vacation was, it really sucked that I couldn't live stream all the experiences with y'all because I was able to live stream some things, but like the quality was terrible, right? Or it wasn't consistent. So yeah, but we are back in America, so don't worry. We're getting back to the live streaming schedule. As I said, Mondays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and for Saturday and Sunday, I don't want to tie myself to the 8 a.m. live streaming time because it's summertime, which means gym membership is a lot of money. So it means we will be exercising outside now that it's warm enough, and Queen Mother will not wake up at 8 a.m. every morning to ride her bike, I don't think. But don't worry, we will still be live streaming on Saturday and Sunday, just at more spontaneous times for you guys. But how's everyone doing today? Would love to know. Would love to know. Kat said, "Oh yeah, I saw the shorts. It was yeah, carved into the wall, and it was really beautiful, Kat. It really was. That was the first time I ever saw anything like that. And when I saw that like that mural that carving, I told my mom that we have to visit Africa. We have to visit Ethiopia one day, which we will do one day. Why? Because if we saw that in a white country, the diverse images, I can only imagine what we will see when we get to Ethiopia and other countries in Africa, which will be a black country. I can only imagine what I will see. And it's very empowering, right? It's very empowering seeing yourself represented. Even though you know this, it's like I told you guys in the past. A reason why I am motivated to continue to get my degrees and to continue to be educated, right? Is because one, it's something I want to do, and I have the privilege of being able to do that in 2026, being born in the country I was born in, and being having the support I have, right? So I continue to become well educated because of that privilege. But most importantly, I continue to do that because it's a form of representation, right? Black excellence, right? It's a form of that. It's Black excellence and a form of diverse representation for my nephew, for other little girls who may be of a minority background, right? So when you see things like that, particularly from a religious point of view, seeing diverse images, right? Even though we know this, we know these people, it's just not one race, right? But if it's represented like that continuously, it gets like a little annoying, right? So when you go into a cathedral, when you go into a church and you see minorities in that image, it's like, wow, that's empowering to see, right? So just imagine what you'll see when you go to Africa or in the churches there, particularly those old churches there. That just would be that would just be so crazy. That would just be so insane. So yeah, it was really cool. So that's what I recommend. If you guys have the opportunity to go to Paris, France, make sure to visit the Notre Dame, guys. Definitely do. It's free. It's free to visit. And if you try to make reservations online, I tried. It said it was filled up, but we did. We woke up early and we went anyway. The line, it looks ridiculously long, but we were in the line for less than 15 minutes, and I can't even talk cathedral. So definitely visit. Do recommend, guys. It's really amazing to see, and then a lot of things are free in Europe to do. If you go to England, British Museum is free. If you go to England, the Natural History Museum is free. I did make a reservation for the Natural History Museum, but like we ran out of time. But like I was like, I do not want to. I honestly forgot until after we left, but that's free to do. It was just Amsterdam. When we went to Amsterdam, that's where they wanted you to pay to go into the museums, and we didn't know about the pass because when we came back to America, my mom spoke to somebody on the train, just a random person started speaking to my mom on the train and myself, and that person was like, they went to Amsterdam before, and they told us that you can get like a $40 red pass, a 40 euro red pass to see all the museums. If we knew about that, that would have been something to get because we would have seen a lot of museums. But Amsterdam, you do have to pay for the museums. Brussels, you do have to pay for the museums in Brussels, but it's not for us. When I say us, I mean us and Uniquely Me family, my mom, myself, Stu, everybody else. It didn't seem like something we wanted to pay for because it was like a beer museum. So everything else that's historical, like the Grand Palace, etc., it's free to see that. In Paris, you have to pay for the Louvre. So we did go to the Louvre. We saw the Mona Lisa. That video is, I think I released a video about the Louvre for you guys, so check out that video. We saw Napoleon's headquarters. We think we do luxury good now. Napoleon is laughing at us. People in the past, particularly that guy Napoleon, that general, he did luxury insane. And this is what I'm telling you, right? When I walked into Napoleon's apartment, I saw that and I literally said, I said it on camera. I think I left that saying in the video when I was editing it. But I was like, don't let anybody tell me not to dream big or not to have a broad imagination of what I want my life to look like. Because do you see what Napoleon's apartment looked like in an era that we like to say is less modernized than us? He had gold trimmings. He had fabric. His ceilings were so ridiculously high. His furniture, the level of luxury in an era where they had extreme sickness, where they didn't have laptops, where they had people who was literally starving, where they had people who were dirty, who didn't bathe every day. The luxury that Napoleon embodied in his apartment was insane. That's what they imagined, and that's what he created to be a reality. So imagine what you could create in 2026 with your imagination and reality, guys. So this is why I like to say when you travel, it is a form of education because if I never traveled to those places and I never saw that, I mean, I would have still had my mindset like that, but it was just reinforced by seeing what these people in the past did, right? And what they imagined and created to be a reality. So it was really, really insane, guys. So do recommend that you visit. Drake said, seems like you've been gone way too long. Yeah, it really does, right? Because I was looking at the calendar and I was like, wow, okay, April's almost done in 2 months. So it has definitely been a long time, long time. But it was fun. It was fun. I liked it. You hate going outside? Oh, okay. Why? Why do you hate going outside? Hey Cam, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Mia seeing your live stream it just reminded me I never sent you the notes. Oh yeah, it's okay. You know what? I thought you were just getting the notes together because I know what I asked you was like I do know you would have to go back in your notes to get some topics for me to review. But thank you so much, Cam, for just being willing to provide like your thoughts and what you learned in the past because it'll definitely be helpful to me. So take your time, no rush at all, no rush at all, but really appreciate it. But how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Glad you could be on the stream. We are back to our regularly scheduled live streams here in America. Vacation was really cool. Okay, and we're back. Drake said it was luxury with way less technology. Exactly. It was so like Napoleon's headquarters, his apartment. It was just his apartment because that's what they call it in the Louvre, like the document. It's just his apartment. It wasn't even the guy's house, the general's house. So I'm like, wow. Now we know why. Imagine how Cleopatra lived or Julius Caesar. Imagine how they lived. Like what? Wow. Hey, how are you doing? Coco, glad you could be here. Yes, I was in French. Bonjour. I was told that I say bonjour without an accent, that I sound like a native when I say bonjour. And I was told that, and like people would actually speak to me in French. I remember it happened like 3 times to me, guys. I bought a Labubu in France. This isn't her. She's in my room. I bought a pink one. Guys, look, do you know Labubus in Europe is 23 US dollars? It's 20 euros. I had to pay like 40 USD for this one. The upcharge is ridiculously insane. So when I had no intention of getting a Labubu. Like I passed Pop Mark a ridiculous amount of times while we were in Europe, and I refused to stop there. But when we were on live to get when we were online to get into the Louvre, the line was moving slow. I was like, let me go on Pop Mark. 20 euros for a Labubu. I got a Labubu. It's crazy. There was no waiting list, no competition, and it was half the price. America be upcharging for everything, man. But yeah, we were in France, and when I was buying my Labubu, I said bonjour to the woman, the woman, and she was speaking French to me. I was like, mercy, and then I ran away because she asked me something in French. I was like, I have no idea what you just said, so I left. But bonjour, I say it very well. Bonjour. I guess I could learn French then. I always did want to learn French. Maybe I spoke French. And then I don't think I shared the picture with you guys. I have to find it and share it. We were in Brussels, and Stu and my mom, they saw this carving of a stone carving of a woman, and they said it looked like me, and it actually kind of did look like me. So I have to find the picture. I don't think I shared it with you. I think I forgot. I was supposed to schedule it, like release a YouTube Shorts, and I don't think I ever did it. So I will release it for you guys very soon. But yeah. Cam said, I'm doing well. Okay, only have 2 weeks of classes left and I'll offer some break. Nice. Okay. These next 2 weeks are just presentations. I'm super excited about my crim theory presentation. Okay, awesome. Yeah, time goes really fast. So almost 1 year, right? 1 year complete your PhD program, Cam. It's very exciting. Congratulations. I hope you have an awesome summer. Do you have any summer plans? I do know you were speaking about going to Canada based on my memory. Earlier last month, I think you said so. But yeah, I'm excited to hear about your presentation as well. Obviously, once your semester's over with and you get all your final grades, then you can speak about what you studied, learned, etc., and your findings. But really excited to hear if you're willing to share. Oh, you're French. Awesome. So yeah, we were in France. Okay, what did you say? You have a French tongue. You should learn it. Really? Bonjour. Merci. Au revoir. I forgot the other ones. I learned a sentence. From H and then I forgot. But yeah, I always wanted to learn French. When I was in high school, I had the option between taking Spanish and French and Italian, and I was adamant I want to take French. But then my mom was like, I can help you with Spanish. So I enrolled in Spanish because she never helped me with Spanish. So I one day I'll learn French for sure. Because Queen Mother went to Paris and now she has it in her head that she wants to live in Paris. Queen Mother has the idea that she could live in Paris and she wants to live in Petty. So we will make her imagination become reality maybe one day. Maybe for just like 3 months she could live in Petty. Right? When we're making bank. We could afford that lifestyle for Queen Mother so she doesn't have to pay. So I gotta learn some French to be able to do that, right? So perhaps I will start learning French. I will write it down and we will teach each other. We can talk together for French. But I always wanted to learn French since I was a kid, but I never actually did it. So, but when I heard that I say bonjour very well without an accent, and now other people are saying I have a French tongue, I'm like, you know what? Maybe French is my calling to learn the language. Cam said, yes, I'm no longer going to Canada. Oh no, why? But okay, I'm going on a 5-day cruise. Cam, you love a cruise. I'm not even judging you, but like, man, you on a cruise like every other month. That's amazing, Cam. Awesome. Okay, what countries are you going to on your cruise? So, what's the best cruise to go on, Cam? You'll be on the boat. Oh, for the 4th of July should be fun. Yeah, I remember. I think it was the summer before I entered college. We were on a cruise and we were on the cruise for 4th of July. It was really fun. They had like games. They had like the cake. It was like a super hot summer day. So yeah, I feel like being on a cruise for any holiday is super fun. Christmas is the best. I've only been on the cruise for Christmas, and 4th of July. Christmas ranks. Christmas wins because they decorate with all the Christmas trees and it's all festive and it's really pretty. Um, what grade did you get in Spanish? I got an A. So yeah, every class that I took, I got an A. I mean, maybe I got a B in one of my high school classes. Okay, all the classes that I took in undergrad and grad school, I got an A. Except for one class in grad school that was a B. But in high school, A B student. Still pretty good, but I got an A in Spanish. So, I feel like I'm good with languages. I like to say I'm good with languages because if you read the astrology books, Sagittariuses, we're supposed to be good at languages. Because I remember when I was taking high school Spanish, I had like I don't want to say a tutor, but I guess one of the teachers was testing me on my pronunciation. And I do remember they always did compliment me saying I have good like pronunciations. Like they said my accent is very good when I would say the Spanish stuff. And people said in France told me that I say bonjour very well, right? So maybe I'm just good with pronunciations. I feel like now Queen Mother, Ma, say bonjour. Okay, she's saying it right now. But when we were in Paris, she was saying it so funny, guys. But everybody else has an accent when they say bonjour, except for me. Tony said, question, how long is the flight? Okay, so when we were going, how long was the flight? I think like 7 hours when we were going. Yeah, 7 hours. And then when we were coming back, it was about 7.5 hours. So yeah, it wasn't too bad, I don't think. When we were going, I slept a lot because I knew that I didn't want it. Yeah, it was a night flight and I didn't want jet lag getting to me. But when we were coming back, I think I stayed up for most of the flight. And when I came back in my room, I literally fell asleep around 2 p.m. And I woke up at 2 a.m. Even now, I think jet lag is still, I don't like, my body is more adjusted than it was when I first came. But I don't think, because I will tell you around 6 p.m., I feel tired. Because yesterday, I felt so tired. It was 5 p.m. 5 p.m. So I'm forcing myself to go to sleep around 9 p.m., my normal bedtime, because I want to get back adjusted to time zone. But even now, I'm slowly getting there because I know 6 p.m. hits. I will feel tired, like I need to go to sleep. So yeah. Okay. Coco said, I can't wait. I'm going to boarding school in England for my final years in school. Okay, cool. That sounds fun. Yeah. I could do boarding school in England. Hogwarts vibes for sure. That sounds cool. Yeah, it's easy to get around the UK, right? Easy to get around. Poppies, fish and chips.
How people sat on the train.
Oh yeah, hold your bag. When we were in England, people when they got on the train, okay, imagine this is Uniqua Mia who's on the train. So you get on the train in the UK. I'm sitting out on the train. This is how everybody was holding their bags because of the pickpockets. We did not get pickpocketed. That's probably because anytime when we were in a crowd, guys, I would yell. I wouldn't yell pickpocket, but I would say it so loud. People were looking at me sometimes, and I was holding myself. And it was so funny when we were in Paris and when we were in London and we were in a crowd of people. I would just start singing a song. I would tell everybody, "Hold your bags, pickpockets." People just look at me like, what is she doing? So maybe that scared the pickpockets away, or maybe Americans have been beating up pickpockets, so they knew not to mess with Americans. Probably, I don't know. Violence is never the answer, but I don't know. We were fine. We didn't get pickpocketed. But yeah, this is the bag that Bianca made for you guys. I did do a haul. She made one for everybody at the airport. It was totally unexpected. Super nice of Bianca. Personalized, wooden issues. So this is my mom's. Yeah, she didn't use nothing. I mean, I took some stuff out for you. But Bianca gave a toilet seat cover. She actually paid attention to detail. Bianca's really good at this stuff. She gave us Q-tips, soap, some mints. Guys, Jay is obsessed with these mints. Do you know my nephew? He ate out all the mints in this span of like 2 days. I don't know how he was eating them so quickly. It was funny. And he gave me the empty can. She also put mouthwash. I used one of these today. It's so soothing. You put it on your eye and it gets hot. And then this is mouthwash too. And then this is a toothbrush and a toothpick. This came in handy because the minute we landed in England, guys, we used these in the airport. Got to take the bad breath away. Some more mouthwash, some floss.
Yeah, be good with
and it's a good like bag you can use, etc.
B would think B should be like what's
party designer.
Decorator.
Yeah, decorate. Yeah, Bianca would be good as a decorator because even for my birthday, she decorated the hotel room and she did a pretty job at decorating. She put the shame what I be doing for my mom. when I decorate. So I'm not like Bianca, you need to help me decorate for mom now for her birthday because like I just be putting up balloons and I think that's nice. Bianca decorated the hotel room for my birthday, guys. It was really nice. And then she made these party bags, like with everybody's initials on it. Really nice. So yeah. Okay, what do we say? Yeah, bags are cute. I'll be wearing mine as a normal bag. Honestly, I would. Mine's orange.
Travel bags.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Put out toiletries.
That is true. So my mom's right. We'll save this. This is gonna be our toiletry bag, as she said. Anytime we travel, we'll just put our stuff in here because we don't have one. Um, Tony said, when you were in London, did you? Yeah, we did see the changing of the guards. I think I have a video about that too, and I forgot to post it. I'm kind of behind on posting. I was more so prioritizing editing those videos, guys, because do you know when we were in England, my phone storage it went from 64 of me only using 64 like gigabytes to me using what 200 in the span of 3 days. Like, why does my phone fill up so much with storage? Because I record a lot of videos, but it's so bad. I'm trying to get my phone storage back down to 64 gigabytes, and I deleted a ridiculous amount of pictures from my phone and videos, right? And it still says I have 94 gigabytes of photos usage. Like what? That's why all my app. That's why I always have to get a new Apple device because my storage will run out. And I just got this phone, so I have to figure out how to get the storage back down because it's a brand new phone. So I was more so prioritizing editing those full nutritional YouTube videos and etc. But I'm gonna post the YouTube Shorts version of the change of the guards for you guys because we do have a video about that for you guys. Okay. 919 said, yeah, I saw someone steal in London, but luckily the place is going you're going to is posh, so it's not much of a pickpocket. Well, stay tuned, be aware because even posh people be pickpocketing, right? Yeah, because my sister, she said when she was in college, a girl stole her Gucci bag. I never knew that. Now I don't know if her roommate was posh or not, but like, what do you mean you stealing from your roommate? Like, what do you mean? That's ridiculous, right? So even those rich people be stealing. The only difference between I guess rich people stealing and regular people stealing, the rich people steal smartly because they just get more money, or they steal the legal way, right? So be aware of those posh people. They might pickpocket you still. Girl, have you ever had ice water with mints? No. Ice water with mints? Is it good or is it bad? I've never had that. I've never even thought about that before. Wow. Kat said, I get off in almost an hour. Okay, nice, nice. You got 1 hour left, Cats. Keep going, keep going. Are we still traveling in Europe? Nope. The Europe adventure has ended for 2026, right? More adventures in the future, for sure, for sure. We didn't hit all the countries in Europe, so we'll definitely be back for sure in the future. But if you guys would like to see what we did do in Europe for the countries we did visit, we went to London, we went to Paris, France, we went to Amsterdam, which is in the Netherlands, and we also went to Brussels, which is in Belgium, also known as the capital of Europe. Definitely go and check out some of my fully nutritional YouTube videos. I still have some videos that are going to be released for you guys. You can also go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Europe tour playlist videos. But it was really amazing. Shout out to God, right? Out to my family members, Queen Mother, etc. Really, really amazing. And clock it back to you, Cats. Clock it back to you. I love the clock it gift. Thank you so much for sending the clock it gift. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt, and that clock it means you agreed to what I said. So thank you so much for that and the generous donation. I think you just reminded me. I think I cringed or embarrassed Bianca a little bit with the clock it. Because it was funny, guys. You know what I did to Bianca? Okay, because like we were sharing, we did stay in a hostel. We did stay in a hostel in Amsterdam. I don't think I made a video about it. I should have, but it was a 6-bed a 6-bed hotel room. Luckily, there were 6 of us in the group traveling together, so we all had our own private room. We knew everybody who we were with. But the hostel's important. So I was still in the room when like Bianca was getting ready. And Bianca she would put on her makeup and she'd do her hair and she'd put on her outfit. You know what I would do to her? I would look at her and I'd be like, clock it, Maddie. I'd be like, slay queen. And she'd be like, wait, you doing too much. She's like, you doing too much. It was funny, guys. She would just look at me like, what are you doing, man? That's weird. So it was really funny. So yeah, but clock it is fun to say. It's funny. It was funny, guys. I should have recorded when I did it. But yeah. What are you saying? Kat said, if anything, a posh area may have more pickpockets. Exactly, and that's a great point that you bring up, Cats, because I always tell you that my mom and I, when we were in New York, we went to a Russian neighborhood, and compared to like the normal neighborhood that we see sometimes, it's like that neighborhood looks so put together, a little more cleaner, a little more posh, you can say, than like the normal neighborhoods that we're in. Do you know when we went into that Burlington, that Marshalls, everything was on lock and key? Everything. Even in my neighborhood, stuff isn't on lock and key like that. They have the deodorants in their own little cases. People stealing deodorant in that neighborhood. Like what? Predominantly white neighborhood too. Like what? So you gotta be careful of those posh people, as Kat said. Gotta be careful. Yes, Kat, you just reminded me. We are doing the trail. Okay, it's 4 p.m. Nice. I wanted to start trivia at 4 p.m. Thank you so much for the reminder. So continue to let the comments coming, guys. We can continue to have the chat session, but it is also Trivia Monday. What are some topics that you guys would like me to ask you trivia questions on? I'd be more than happy to do so. But yeah, let's see. Let me read up some of these comments and let me get some trivia questions. 19 said, I like it, okay, but I'm telling you, it feels your mouth is like an iceberg. Oh, the mints and the water. Okay. What type of mints do you use? Is it like the cotton candy mints, the peppermint ones? Cats is like, LOL, Bianca would be like that. No, it was like funny, right? Like I know. I guess it was really funny, Cats, because like I would tell her clock it, Batty, and then she would like do the clock it back to me, like she was liking it, like she was like okay, cool, and then I was like, and then when I added on Slay Queen, like fire and all that, she was like, no, stop. So it was really funny, guys. It was really funny. Queen Mother just ignores me when I speak like that. I feel like I don't know. Hey, Queen Mother. Queen Mother. Yeah, she just be ignoring me. Sometimes she'll look good in the outfit, and I'll just be like Slay Queen, and she just like looks at me and just walks away. So she just, I don't know. I guess she's used to me changing my vocabulary sometimes. She said hi, that she missed everyone, guys.
How they been?
Yup.
Did Drake move in his house yet?
Oh yeah, did you move into your house yet, Drake? If you're still on, or did you rent it? But Queen Mother says she misses everybody. She would love to know how everybody's been.
As well as nice, as happy king.
Yep.
Safe.
Can you guys hear her? Okay, yes, they can hear you. Okay, nice. Kat said, LOL, Slay Queen was a step too far. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Kat said, okay, maybe travel and trivia, if that's the thing. Okay, yeah, we can do some travel and trivia questions. So let me see.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you. Just travel and trivia.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, yo. I don't like how it's formatted. 1 minute. Okay, what do we say? 919 said I have to take to get ready. Okay, for the night. I'll come back in 10 minutes. All right, night. Thank you so much for being on. 919, pleasure having you on. Hopefully see you in the next live stream. We're in 10 minutes, so have a great rest of your day. Kat said we miss you too, Queen Mother. On heart emojis. Nice.
I pray that one day we be at the level where all of our OG supporters were like, listen, vacation time is coming up. You guys
Yeah.
From this day to this day, all expense paid. Okay, we're all saying it's convention.
Subscribe and share the channel out, and make sure those people are watching so we can afford that. But yeah,
convention.
Yeah.
Okay? And we will be giving away all expense trip vacation to the hotel, to the museum. You're gonna eat wouldn't that be incredible?
Yeah, one day for sure. That would be awesome to do that. As my mom said, an all expense paid vacation for the supporters, right? And I'm confident we are able to do that one day, as long as like you guys continue to support with your positivity, uniqueness, your engagement with my live streams, and watching the full traditional YouTube videos, the YouTube shorts, and not gatekeeping the channel. One day we can do an all expense trip experience for you guys. That'll be awesome.
than just going to see the castles and the
Yeah,
art.
that's
It's
true.
beautiful to share it. And you know what makes the thing more special? When you have great people that enjoy your present, that enjoy your energy, that's what makes you. It's not really the place is nice to be there, but you have to be there with the right energy of people around you.
That is
The right
true.
energy of people around you.
Okay.
And your supporters choose you.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Cats. Thank you so much. I'm glad that this is your favorite YouTube channel. Hearts to you. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Yeah. Thank you so much for your kind words. Like, I really do appreciate your support, and I'm glad that the channel, like the Unique Lamia family and content that we produce, right, we're able to be a source of entertainment for you. Hopefully, positivity, motivation, right? Your comfort channel. That it's your favorite YouTube channel. Really, really means a lot. Thank you so much for that. And as always, if there's anything y'all would like to see from us, all you got to do is let us know. And if we're able and comfortable to do so, more than happy to do it. So let's get started with the trivia. Alrighty, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna ask you some trivia questions about some places we visited and etc. But if there's any topics you guys would like me to ask you questions on, just write in the chat. So, which country is farther north? Do you think it's Rome? Do you think it's New York? Sorry, not country, city. Do you think it's Rome? Do you think it's New York City? Or are we thinking Madrid? Which country is farther north? More so geography with the travel questions, and then we'll get into some of the places we visited. Okay, nice. Kat said New York City. Okay, very good guess right there. Not bad at all. What else are we thinking, guys? What else are we thinking? I want to make it a little hard for you, not trivia. These ones that came up a little easy.
I would like to know the question about Notre Dame and Versailles trivia.
What about it? Huh?
I was we did afternoon tea. Why? Who started afternoon tea?
Okay. All right. Okay, so if anybody else has some more guesses, put it in the chat. There are no penalties for wrong answers. If you get it wrong, it's just a learning opportunity, right? It's not an exam, right? I feel like this is the best form of test. Even though I said it's not an exam, this is the best test, right? Because if you get it wrong,
you always remember it.
You always remember, and there's no penalty, right? No anxiety associated, right?
And you'll always remember it.
Yep, as my mom said too, and you will always remember it too, right?
Sometimes
So,
in life, it's good. Sometimes it's good to fail because when you fail, you'll never fail that way again.
It depends on how you fail. Do not listen to Queen Mother in the world of academia, or if you're at your job, it is not good to fail. You'll get fired and you'll get an F grade. All right, she's talking about in situations like this where you don't get an F grade, you're not gonna get fired if you fail, right? But when it comes to money and your grades, you do not fail. Otherwise, you got to retake it or you're fired, right? So let's end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 100% of you guys are correct. New York City is the city that's farther north, right? Because we are in North America. Most people like to believe that sometimes it is colder in like Europe, which can be true depending on what country you're in. So therefore, they are the one that's farther north. But we got to remember that North America is in North America. Europe's not in North America. So yeah. Let's do this one, and then we'll get into some more specifics about afternoon tea, and then Versailles, and etc. We did go to Versailles, and when we went to the Versailles, we weren't able to get in. Let me read the trivia question, and I'll elaborate a little bit more. All right, so this one: which of these cities hosts major institutions of the European Union or the EU? Do you think it's London? Do you think it's Brussels? Or do you think it's Petty or Paris? What are we thinking? As I said, we did go to Versailles, and when we went to the Palace of Versailles, we woke up really early, like 6 a.m. They woke up me still my mom woke me up super duper early. And then we were on the train because they open at 9, right? We got there around 9:30. The line ridiculously long. I don't know how the tickets sold out in 30 minutes. But when we got to the front to be like, hey guys, can we buy some tickets to go? And they're like, oh, yeah, you can buy tickets, but you won't be able to get in until 4:30 p.m. Versailles, it looked like a little country town. So it didn't look like there was a lot to do there. And we did not want to stay there until 4:30 p.m. So my mom and Stu and Bianca, they went to Versailles before, like the first time we went to Paris, they went to Versailles, but I went with my school the first time I went. So I was on my school schedule. So I could not go to Versailles. So I saw the outside, magnificent building. I don't know. If you have the opportunity to visit Versailles, visit it.
Yeah,
But
you think Napoleon apartment night, Versailles, they probably have 100 chandeliers down in the dining room. 100.
Oh yeah, true.
He brought in the best artists. They said from Italy to paint the ceilings and the walls. It's incredible, but it's good. It's good to go and see those places because a lot of people like to judge and say, "Oh, you want too much."
Oh yeah, it's true.
Why you gotta be like that?
Yeah.
Because you have one life to live.
Exactly. It's like the other day too. It's like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You'll finish your thought.
Oh, not everyone. Energy. Everybody is different. It's different people that exist in the world. So what may be fantastic to you, Mia, may not be for someone else.
Exactly.
Nobody should judge each other.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing too that my mom speaking just reminded me. When we went to the Notre Dame, my mom was just talking. When we go to religious places, I guess my mom feels the energy and it gets her. She enters her high priestess mode, right? So she was just talking, and then when she saw, because I saw like the lavishness of the Versailles, not Versailles, of the Notre Dame. And prior to us going to Notre Dame, we did go to another church. I don't know the name of the church. Let me see if I can figure out the name. But we had to walk up a ridiculous amount of stairs. We had to walk up the John Wick steps. It was like 200 stairs. The church has its own specific name, but I forgot the name. I'll figure out the name. Let me see. But that church itself, too, guys, it had like great architecture. And when my mom was talking, I was like, why does all these churches, why are they so like lavish? Like why? Because you could see how much money they put into the church. I'm like, why are they so lavish? And my mom was like, because it's God's home. And I was like, oh, so God likes luxury. And she's like, yeah. So when I realized God likes luxury, there are some people who will like bash people for liking luxury, right? Because as you guys know, I went on vacation, right? And I did save my money. And as you guys saw, if you saw those unboxing, the hauls, I did get some items, luxury items that are costly, right? But like people will judge me for that, and people will judge other people for liking luxurious things. But at the same time, exactly, God created beautiful things, and it's not to compare my mom and myself to say we're God. But if at the same time, if God likes luxury, you're not judging God for liking this lavish life and lavish things. But yet people want to judge other human beings for liking luxury and lavish things, right? So, Kat, you said it perfectly. If God can live in luxury, so can I, right? So going into the church and seeing that, and my mom telling me that, hey, this is God's home. Like, she always told me that, but I guess I forgot. And she reminded me, I'm like, wow, God, you like luxury? You're my leader, God. I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to be obsessed with luxury too, right? So yeah, once again, never make anybody make you feel bad for liking luxurious things, right? If you can afford the luxurious things, buy it for yourself, right? Or if you can't, save your money and get it, right? But don't let anybody tell you you're thinking too much or you should lower yourself and not like luxurious things and all that. Yeah. Exactly. Right. So that's why I say, guys, when you travel and you see these things, it just like it's education everywhere. And that's how like the trip was very enjoyable, but it was also educational and it just reiterated thoughts that I always had. Right. And it just showed that, hey, work for it because it really is possible if these people were able to achieve it too, right? So yeah, is Versailles Museum. So yeah, it is one now, but it's a palace. So that's where Marie Antoinette lived, right? And like I forgot the king's name, but they overthrew that king with the French Revolution. So that was their home. But in my head, I'm like, maybe I'm not supposed to go in there because that was my second time trying to go there, and I wasn't able to get into the house. So who knows? Maybe my past spirit lived there. I don't know. And something bad happened. So now my current self is trying to go back there, but God is unintentionally putting these barriers in place because when I went to my school the first time, we didn't even make it to the Versailles area because my school said the French were like striking and they didn't want to risk, but that's also my mom went there, right? So we could have gone if my school wanted to go. And then this second time we go there, we wake up super early. What do you mean all the tickets are sold out until 4:30? So who knows? Maybe a past life of Uniquely Mia. I don't know. Something bad happened, and it's not meant for me to go in. Maybe I was Marie Antoinette. That could have been possible. No, I wasn't. I wasn't Marie Antoinette. I was not. But her fashion, let them eat cake. There are definitely parallels. Like I can have parties every day, and I can eat desserts every day. I can dress lavishly every day. I will not complain. I spend a lot of money really quickly every day. Will not complain about that, right? I will help people. I will not tell the peasants to let them eat cake. I will not do that, right? Kat said people don't understand opinions versus value. Exactly, Kat. Like that is so true. It really is. Like, and that's why sometimes on my stream, on the live stream, I often have discussions, right? Where we're sharing ideas, right? But that happens all the times. You are right. Like people sometimes will convey their opinions as fact, or they will see their opinions and their values as believing everybody should have the same thought process, when that is not true. Opinions are just something you yourself have based on your lived experiences, right? It is just subjected to you and maybe your family unit. Even in your own family, you will have different opinions with them, right? So yeah. But it's just very interesting sometimes. But yeah, it's like going to these churches and all that. It's like God likes luxury. God loved food. God was a glutton of an eater. It's in the Bible. I love food too, right? So people often love to say God is the example, God is the standard, but at the same time, sometimes when it doesn't fit into their opinions, they don't want to hear that anymore, right? So that's why, guys, you should visit, travel, and if you guys are unable to do it now, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and immerse yourself into the world of Unique Lamia, particularly my full traditional YouTube videos and YouTube shorts, because all that I'm saying on this stream, I recorded it in my videos for you guys, so you'll be able to watch those videos and see what I'm talking about and come to your own opinion, right, about what I showed you, and you can learn from that until you're able to get there in person, right? Hey, glad you could be here. Glad you could be here, Daniel. How are you doing today? Yes, it's been a while. You're gorgeous as well. How's everything going? Welcome back to Trivia Monday. So let's end this poll, and then I'm gonna start a new one for you guys. But 80% of you guys are correct. It is Brussels. Brussels is the capital of Europe. Belgium, Brussels. So yes, that is one of the host major institutions. Oh, she cooked, guys. Thank you.
Hope you like my roti.
Too funny, mom. So my mom made curry and roti. What is this?
Boulange.
Oh, did you just slap? That's funny. I wish I had Marie Antoinette's hair. Yeah, her hair was super nice. I don't know if I should follow Christianity. There's always so mean to me being queer now. And you know what? I saw a TikTok video the other day. The TikTok video said that I believe in God, but I don't believe the institution of religion. You can do that. So you don't have to follow Christianity if you don't want. It's about God. Yeah, it's about the creator, right? So I guess I would fall into that category of saying I believe in God, but maybe not the institution that religion has created. Because depending on what religion you practice, some can be extremely patriarchal, where it puts females at a lower standpoint. Some can be exclusive, but at the end of the day, if you believe in the creator, as Queen Mother said, as you believe in God, you don't need to justify it to any other human being on earth if you don't want to, right? Because ultimately, people will have opinions, right? You see it in people who follow religion, who don't. They always have opinions. Why are you concerned? Why are they concerned with your relationship with God? Your relationship with God is between you and God, right? So yeah, if you don't want to follow Christianity, you don't have to do that. You're more than welcome on the Unique Lamia channel, right, for your positivity and uniqueness. But at the end of the day, remember, as I always say, don't bash people for their beliefs, right? And just exist in your beliefs, honestly. Where's Rockstar Mom? She just gave me some food. You learned to answer from me. Okay, nice. So you've been paying attention, cats. Okay, shout out to you for that. How was your vacation? It was really amazing, very awesome. My mom's like, his parents food better than hers. 100 times better.
It's like we miss home cooked food.
Oh yeah, it's true.
We miss home cooked food. Me, you want my man?
Yeah, please. Thanks.
Yeah.
Tastes pretty good. It's Boulange, also known as eggplant. So you go to the supermarket, you see the purple thing. It's eggplant, but we call it Boulange.
Yeah, they know eggplant. They use it to make eggplant parmesan.
Oh, forgot about that. I never had that, guys. Is that good, eggplant parmesan?
It's like chicken parmesan, but with eggplant.
You learned from the live streams? Nice. Cat, shout to you for that. Okay, I read that. Thanks. Where is your, do you mean Caribbean chicken recipe? Which one? My mom makes a lot of different chicken recipes.
Want some lemonade?
Hmm.
How does it taste? How is it, Stu? There's a lot of different ways that you can eat roti curry.
You still remember my mom singing on the bus? Wow. You just brought back that happened so long ago.
Thank you. Oh wow.
Do not dare her to do it again, please. But no, that was so embarrassing. My mom, we were on an MTA bus, guys, and you guys on stream dared my mom to sing on the bus, and she actually started singing on the bus. The people did start singing with her, and the bus driver was happy, but like it was so weird. It was crazy.
How's the routine?
Let's go.
You didn't even help me. You got away with streaming. You were live streaming, so you couldn't help me cook today.
How long did roti take you to make?
It wasn't that long. I was gonna do quick now.
um,
If they're vegetarian, this is a wonderful, delicious meal for a vegetarian.
mhm. And it's like, why do they hate me? I am so accepting of their beliefs. I like the fundamentals of Christianity. It's the basis that our Western morals, moral compass, it's built on, but they still hate me. And yeah, people will hate things that they don't understand sometimes, or people will just hate to hate. So, I mean, if you know people who hate you, just don't surround yourself around those individuals, right? That's definitely sad to hear, right? Like nobody should judge anybody, but yeah, sometimes you'll find that in religion too, and that's just because of the belief system that's there.
So people, you can't expect people to be gods.
It's true.
When you find qualities of God in mankind, you hold on to that. But it's a rare thing to find.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a needle in the haystack. So always remember that the most important is always live within you, the most high.
Oh, with the problem, it's your family. Yeah, sometimes you do have to separate yourself from your family members. So, depending on your age, you obviously can't do it at a certain age, right? But I mean, if you can't do it at a certain age,
that's why they have movies and books.
Yeah, they have movies, books. You might have to disassociate a little bit until you're old enough to separate yourself from them, right? So, yeah. Remember, it's okay to not like your family because you were born into your family, so you don't have to like them, right? I heard once again, going back to social media, I learned from social media too, but I heard a social media person say one time, you're born into the parents you have, you're born into your siblings, but you create your own family if you want, right? So you choose your husband or your wife. That's your choice, right? That's the only person you get to choose. You have kids, you can't choose, right? So if you want to build your own family, you gotta make friends and try to build a family with that, right? So the family you were born into, you don't have to like them, right? You don't have to love them. You just gotta survive with them, right? Until you think, right? So that's why I always tell you guys sometimes. I always say, I love my mom. Love my mom. She's great, right? Love her. But shout out to God. Great thing that I love my mom and I respect my mom and she loves me or she respects me too, right? Because my mom was mean. And if she didn't respect me, right, and I didn't respect her,
you would have a miserable life.
Like I would have a miserable life and you guys would not know Queen Mother, right? So, at my age, I still love my mom and I'm never leaving my mom because I choose to do so because she respects me and I respect her, right? So yeah.
Prince Charming come along here.
Excuse me. Ew, really, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Look at my Prince Charming right there on the walls.
You're gonna leave me so quick?
Did you not learn anything from Versailles? What did you not learn? What did you learn from Versailles, mother?
What happened in Versailles?
Did you see the house? Did you not learn from Versailles?
What if your Prince Charming came with your castle like that, and he was taking you into that space?
This is my cat. Look at my Prince Charming behind me. But my mom goes where I go. Okay? She goes where I go, guys. I'm not leaving my mom here. Definitely not. Okay. Hey, Raphael. Yes, we are back in New York. Kat said, and hate is not Christ-like. Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't feel like you're missing anything, right? You know, this would.
And one time I heard a theory that said that some people who are most judgmental oftentimes latch onto the church. I don't think that's true, but sometimes people who are very mean may go somewhere where it has the perception of not being mean. Because I guess the way you could think about it too is like I don't know, a super duper serial killer who's a weirdo. They often are the nicest people would say, right? They have the best personality. They're super duper nice, but they are also super duper bad because they obviously murder people, right? So I guess people who are extremely judgmental, right, who are in a religious setting and immerse themselves into the religious doctrine sometimes, participate in activities and etc. I guess do the same thing too, right? They have this extreme darkness to them, but they try to, I guess, get treatment for it or try to hide it by trying to become immersive in a religious setting, right? So at the end of the day, as I said, you gotta think positively and you just gotta understand yourself, and sometimes you gotta separate. And thank you so much, February, for sending a gift. Two gifts actually. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Welcome to Trivia Monday. In addition to Trivia Monday, we have an Eat With Me. We got some roti with some Belenge, also known as eggplant. I love the gifts. Love the gifts. Christina, also known as February. Special shout out to you. Thank you so much for sending 3 gifts. How are you doing today? Jazz hands to you. Hearts to you. Really appreciate it. Hey Raphael, 1919 said, no, 919 said, I don't want to separate from them. They're still fundamentally good people. I'm not the type to cut them off. They can be homophobic and all, but I still want to love them. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the day, that's your choice then, right? So yeah, be happy with the choice that you make, right? Like, you know the negative of your family, right? You know their values, but you are still choosing to be around them. So I can't say you can't complain, but like, you can't complain a little bit then, right? If they continue to be homophobic, because that was your choice to still be around them, right? So yeah.
Well, you can't, well, without thinking, like you said, it depends on the person's age because you have to shine. You have to live.
Yeah.
Remember,
That is true.
everyone's a regular day life, and the purpose of living, just like we start out from like infants, from babies to infant, the body grows, and you're supposed to grow to achieve and be happy in life before you leave it.
That is true. Raphael said, "Oh, you've been on the bridge, Mia, the river times." I feel like I said it incorrectly a little bit. That's cool. That's cool. The food looks delicious, Mia. It tastes really good, cats. I should put a disclaimer. Like, I might update my about me section. Put a disclaimer saying, if you subscribe to this channel, I may make you hungry a lot because I eat a lot and it's good food, but it tastes really delicious. 10 out of 10.
And no meat.
No meat. Exactly. Ted Bundy was like that, as Raphael said. Yup, exactly. Like, a lot of the famous serial killers who did horrific things, people said they were the most nicest person. They was like, I never thought this person would do that, right? Because it's just their personality. Like, you're a sociopath, psychopath. Like exactly. They are able to study people's behavior, and they. Okay, that's a milestone. Like, exactly, that's my mom was saying. They will do stuff like that, and people say they're the nicest people because it's either sociopath or psychopath. I forgot which one, but one of them, they don't feel emotions, so they practice human emotions and they practice the positive and the niceness. And when you practice something over and over and over again, you get perfect at it, right? But once they get that person and they do the horrific things, that's when their true terrible self shows through, right?
Your grass and you didn't say thank you.
Exactly.
This is what you get now.
Right, for real.
This is what you get now.
Christina said my brother's coming over to my house. Okay, nice. Are you excited? Kat said people don't realize how much their hate and judgment turns people away from Christianity. It's so backwards, but remember that God and Jesus is love, yeah, not the human constructs. And yeah, exactly. And we created about religion. Exactly, Katz. You phrased it perfectly, right? So Katz is right. So that's what you gotta remember, right? That religion was created by humans to control, right? The stories, at least, right? But God, the belief is there.
People be looking for the creator in other people and in things. You gotta stop doing that. You have to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing, this is how you know God is incredible and he's wiser than anything or any being out there. He put a piece of him in every single living thing.
Yeah, true.
So when you looking for God, stop looking to people. Look at yourself.
That is true.
Look at yourself.
As you can see, this is finger food. My mom gave me a fork. I've never eaten. When I have roti, I've never eaten the food with a fork before. So I'm sure some people do it. But me, this is hands food. Take the roti, rip it. Take this the stew. It can be the belenge, it can be curry chicken, etc. You grab it like that. Fold it. You bite it.
The belenge was cooked up with garlic, onion, sweet pepper, tomatoes.
Raphael said hi to you, Ma.
Hi, love you.
I'm guessing
And you know,
the Rhine
eggplant
River,
is
but I don't
full of
know.
fat and oil, so when you cook eggplant, it releases a lot of oil.
What's her name? Okay, let's end the poll. Should we think? And the correct answer is 50% of you guys. So that is the river that flows through London. And as Raphael said, they stood on the bridge for that river. It's pretty cool. So let's do some afternoon tea now. Because this was requested by Queen Mother questions. Queen Mother did say she wants to do afternoon tea at home. Are you still doing that, Ma?
Yeah, once everything on. Yeah, we could do that.
So she says she's gonna like get the teapot and she's gonna make roti. And
some nice sandwiches.
I thought you were making roti.
Well, if we did afternoon tea, I would take one roti and bust it up. Because you see afternoon tea is a little finger food.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take like one roti, cut it into like 12 pieces, put a tiny piece of chana in one, chicken in one.
Really, Ram? Everybody at the afternoon tea will be leaving with leftovers. Kat said, sometimes I fear I'm a sociopath. What? I have empathy, but I feel like I don't care about anyone else. Honestly, that's valid. Yeah. I don't think you're a sociopath. That's valid.
That could just be fed up.
Yeah. That's valid, honestly, Cats. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think that relates to the idea, like I said, when I was in New Orleans, with my family, with Bianca and my mom, I told you guys, somebody came on stream and was like, are you having fun on vacation, right? And a war is happening. I'll say I don't care about the war. You do care about the war. That's sad that people are dying and innocent lives are things, but as long as it's not affecting, me or somebody that I know personally, it's not going to affect you in a way where you are experiencing extreme sadness. I guess that's how I think about it, Cats. So yeah, I don't think you're a sociopath for that, honestly, because like there are people who have extreme empathy and care about every single body in the world, like to an extent how they care about their family, but I don't think they'll be able to operate normal, right?
If you believe in your creator,
Mm-hmm.
you believe that the creator knows everything and do everything,
Mm-hmm.
then the way you partake in war and things like that is by praying. You pray to your creator for those things to suffer.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
For it to end.
I did not. Honest, can you repeat that? You know when somebody talking, like you hear them, but you didn't process the thought process.
You didn't hear me?
I heard you, but I didn't process what you were saying. So like, I have no idea what you just said.
If you believe in creator,
Uh-huh.
and war and suffering is happening around the world,
Mm-hmm.
if you are not going to go on the battlefield, then the way you partake, do your part, is basically say your prayers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a way you do your part. You
take human bites. I am taking human bites. Everybody has different bites, though. She said human bites. Kat said they'll be back at 5. Okay. See you at 5 p.m. Kat. Kat, I don't think you're a sociopath. I have a friend who's a sociopath. Wow, super scary. Her eyes were like dead. Wow, non-expressive. And when I shared my emotions, she would say the most wild stuff. Wow. Did she give good advice? What happened?
Jay just called me. What happened to my $5 tax refund, Grandma?
Really? How do you remember that?
Because he loved to buy afternoon snacks.
Oh, so he was asking for money for snacks?
No, he asked.
That's funny.
He said his money, $5.
You said that?
Yeah, I'm sending it to him.
Uh-huh.
He's probably in the corner store. I told him I didn't even get it yet. But I'll send it to him. I didn't even get it yet.
Cam said, sorry, I've been cleaning chicken. I hate cleaning chicken. I had to clean it yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, the day before. I had to cut it up. That sucked. I had to cut the chicken up, and then I had to dig it out with my nails, like the dirty part. It was nasty. I don't like cleaning chicken. I ain't doing that yet. But do you like cleaning chicken or not? And I had to season it too. I don't think I did a good job seasoning it. I was like I cleaned it. Somebody else could season it. So I put black pepper on top.
Your favorite thing to do. That's there, so you won't have to complain. And everybody that knows you knows.
So, Cam said, I'm going to the Bahamas, to Perfect Day.
Guess what's the
Royal Caribbean Private Island. Okay, then Nassau.
So I said I'll look for one.
Okay, just launched a new private island. Wow, okay. Okay, in January. So be going there then to Jamaica. Okay, that sounds like a cool cruise camp. Nice.
We gotta plan and meet up on a cruise.
Excuse me.
You like to cruise. I like to cruise.
Excuse me. You heard Queen Mother Cam. We gotta meet up on a cruise together. She said you like to cruise and we like to cruise. Also Royal Caribbean is the best cruise line. I don't think I've ever been on a Royal Caribbean cruise line. Really? How come you never took me on one?
I thought Virgin might be the best. I've never been on a Virgin.
We never been on Virgin.
Oh, Stu said they never. Wait, you can't go on a Virgin Atlantic. Those are those cruises. They be having the adults only cruise on TikTok. And people say the most weird stuff about it. So don't go on that cruise. But Stu said he thinks Virgin Atlantic is a great cruise. But anytime I see videos about Virgin Atlantic, they're like, come on the adults only cruise with me with Virgin Atlantic. And they say the most weird stuff about that cruise. I don't know.
Royal Caribbean is very good.
I've been on a Norwegian, a Carnival, and an NCL. My first cruise ever that my mom took me on was an NCL cruise. Oh, I was like 5, so I just remember that. I don't remember a lot actually. We have pictures.
As soon as you got on board, remember?
Oh, kind of. My mom said as soon as we got on board, they served us orange juice in champagne glass, and in champagne glasses. And then I remember. I really don't remember a lot. I just remember my mom used to try to hide from me. From me and my sister, and we had to find her. That was funny. And then she got pictures from the cruise. So I had the pictures as memories. Then I went on Norwegian. I like Norwegian cruises because they have like the buffalo wings. So that's really good. And then the Carnival cruise was cool. Norwegian's better. It was cool. Raphael said Nassau is cool. I heard about there. Did I go to Nassau? Mom, have I been to Nassau?
That's the Bahamas.
Oh, so yeah. Yeah, we went to Bahamas then. So yeah, it is cool. It has a beach. That's pretty nice. 919 said, I have also been on the Norwegian. I went to Florida last year. Okay, nice. Did you like the Norwegian cruise? I heard about horror stories and Carnival cruises. Yeah. I will say when I went on the Carnival cruise like 3 years ago, that was the first cruise that I ever saw people about to fight each other. So that was interesting for sure. To see that. But yeah. Cam said, I've been on 3 Carnival cruises, okay, 2 Royal Caribbean cruises and 1 Norwegian cruise and 1 MSC cruise. MSC? I've seen that before. I've never been on that one before. Okay, cool. Which one has the best food in your opinion? Well, you said Royal Caribbean is the best, right? So I do know Royal Caribbean has the Icons of the Seas, and that looks really cool. They said that's the biggest cruise ship in the world, Icon of the Seas, and they have the lobster. They have like the water slides. They have like the zip line and thingy on that cruise. That one looks really interesting. Raphael said, I've never been on a cruise before. Definitely recommend, Raphael, that you check out and visit a cruise. I've made some cruise videos. It's not the best because I wasn't the best at recording back then, but it gives you a good idea. So if you want to check it out. And I guess if you look early for the cruise, they can be affordable. I heard my mom saying that sometimes when I was at school, I would just go on the cruise website. You can find cruises for like $500 or like $300 sometimes. $300 for a cruise. That sounds really cheap to me. So, they're somewhat affordable. But yeah. Cam said you just have to catch the deals. I don't book on the cruise website. I book on a special website my brother introduced me to. It has the best deals. What's the name of the website? Royal has the best food for me. Okay, nice. 919 said, when I was on the cruise, people were trying to do conversations in the elevator. That was so shocking to me. Oh, just like randomly talking. I guess they're happy. Because when my mom's happy, she just started talking to people.
Especially if they have the all you can drink special,
Oh, that's funny.
unlimited drink package.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't talk to people honestly. Like I talk to people, but I don't talk to people randomly. So when if I was on an elevator and somebody started talking to me randomly, that would definitely be a little weird. But they're probably just happy. And as my mom said, they have the drink package, so that's why.
Drinks remove anxiety.
Oh. Oh no, I didn't see that comment that said how much your cruise cost, Cam. I don't think it came through. The last comment I saw from you was saying that Royal Caribbean has the best food for you. The price didn't come through. Cam said YouTube won't let me drop the website. Oh, it keeps deleting, so you'll text me? Okay, nice. Appreciate it. 919 said, yeah, but in France, that's so weird. No one does that. The culture shock is still different. Yeah, they were really out loud. Yeah, that's one thing we noticed when we were, I forgot to tell you guys, when we were in France, just in Europe in general, we were the loudest people. Everywhere we went, there was a point we were walking in Europe. I forgot what country it was, but I told my mom and Bianca, I was like, I understand why they say Americans are loud and we're contributing to the stereotype. Because when we were on the train, when we were on the buses, when we were walking on the streets, we just kept talking. We kept laughing. We were so loud, guys. And everybody else around us, it's like they were still talking to each other, some people, but they were whispering. So I don't know. Americans are loud, I guess, when we go to other places. We are loud. Camps, I'm not gonna lie, drunk Americans are really loud. Raphael said drunk Jamaicans are the worst. Cam said,
I think drunk Spanish people are the worst.
wow, so she thinks drunk Spanish people are the worst. Cam said, I was saying basically all inclusive, okay. 1,200 for 2 people combined.
Caucasian.
Oh, she said Caucasian are the worst when they drink alcohol. Oh yeah. Okay, so 600 per person. 2 people combined, 5 nights, 6 days. So like $100 a night. Okay. For a cruise? That doesn't sound bad. I guess. Yeah. That's not bad. Oh wow. Okay. With cruise, ocean view, a room, okay, including gratuities. And you have a drink package. Okay, $90 separately. Okay. So now I see why you're on a cruise often, Cam. See, now you're on a cruise. You take like a month. You said you make more now than you did when you were in grad school, but like you could have taken a month of that stipend and paid for that cruise easily. So now I see why you're on cruise often. It's pretty affordable, honestly. If you think about it that way. Cam said, so
you was doing your PhD and your classroom was on a ship.
Oh yeah. They have semester at sea, but that was for undergrad. So yeah. That'd be cool, but like at the same time, I don't know if I want to do it because like I feel like that takes away the fun of a cruise, right? Like semester at sea, my mom said imagine if I was doing like my classes, my PhD class in the future on a cruise. The idea of it's cool, but like knowing me, I'm not gonna do the fun cruise thingies, right? So it would make a cruise for me very boring, or I would hate a cruise now because I'm like I have to do work now, right? So the idea of it's fun, but I don't think realistically I want to do it. I mean, I would teach it. I would teach on the cruise, right? But I don't know. You don't want to hear the ladies. Gee, hey Pat City, how are you doing? You hear them from blocks away. Cam said on the Royal Caribbean website, the same cruise was 1,200 a person. Oh, but on the special website, it was $690 a person. Wow, that does sound like an amazing deal. Wow, sweet life on deck. Yes, like yeah, yup, exactly like that one. But what do you guys think? Would you want to like take your classes?
What's the first thing she do when she get on?
Oh yeah, what's the first thing that you do when you get on board of a cruise, Cam? We go to the buffet. In the Unique Lumia family, we get food. the first thing we do when we get on a cruise. What's the first thing y'all do? Do you go to the room? Do you go to the buffet? Go to the pool? That's a lot of food.
That's a lot of food.
But you gave me, I'm still eating.
If you're still eating, that means you're still hungry.
No, but like, it's in front of me.
Are you full?
Starting to feel full. Yeah.
Girl, you didn't have home cooked meal in 15 days.
Oh, yeah.
That food is a 10 out of 10.
Yup. Americans are so forward. When I was on a cruise, there was a party and the craziest things happened. An old man started talking to me and I didn't realize he was flirting with me. Oh no. And it gets worse. Yeah, like that's always baffling to me. It's very disgusting in my opinion when that happens, when old men, grandpa, start talking to somebody who is noticeably younger than somebody else.
What if they? I love
So no, but flirting. She said.
Oh, flirting.
That is very weird.
I love to speak to people because I learn so much. I would speak to.
My mom speaks to everybody. People will talk to my mom and like you can tell they like her. Like go on a date with me like her, and she'll just be talking to them and she'll be laughing to them. The amount of times I have been outside. Oh man.
I'm a train.
What did he say to you? Nice to meet you.
He said, "I'm gonna tell you something that nobody ever."
Oh, okay. So yeah, so it's like when we were in Amsterdam. No, yeah, when we were in Amsterdam going to Paris, guys. We were on the train, right? And this guy, he passed us like 2 times. The first guy he passed us, he was like, he showed us because he saw my ring stack. So he was like, I like your ring stack. I was like, thank you. And then he showed my mom and I his ring. His onyx ring was like this big. We're not even lying. So I'm like, that's cool, right? So, and then we get up because in Paris, the pickpockets, right? So we get up. So we get up and we
a t-shirt for everybody that's going to Paris.
That's funny. What? That's what I was doing in Paris, guys. Literally, when I was literally saying that so loud. But so what happened was, so in Paris, we were scared of the pickpockets. So Stu was still sitting down. My mom and I, we literally got up on the Eurostar. We ran to the luggage cart and got our suitcases out. So we were standing there for like 5-10 minutes. And the guy who had the big ring, he came back out. And he was talking to my mom. And he was like, I love your hair. And I was like, thank you. Right to my mom. And then he just started saying, oh, I Googled how to speak to women to my mom. And he was like, how am I doing? And my mom was like, you're doing good. I was just looking up there like, what? Right? And then, yeah, I was listening. And then he was just talking to my mom and a whole bunch of stuff. And then when we're leaving the train, he tells my mom, I'm going to give you the best compliment of your life. The guy told my mom I loved you and then walked away.
You are perfect.
Yeah, and then he also said, I love you.
Thing about your appearance, don't change it.
Exactly. And then after he told my mom, I love you. And then he walked away. So, like, he liked my mom, like, obviously, right? So, liked her where, oh, you want to go on a date with me? Because, like, why would you tell somebody don't change anything about your appearance and I love you and then walk away? Right. The only reason why he probably didn't actually go on a date with me is because Stu was there, right? But that happens to my mom a lot of times. Like, I'm telling you, if you look at a beauty standard, my mom fits into everyone's beauty standard. Because I remember one time we were at an airport and like an old Caucasian guy came up to my mom, started talking to her. Right? Anytime we go into the corner stores, the Arab people love my mom. The guy who's told my mom I love you was Arab, right? Africans love my mom. Indians love my mom. So if you look at a beauty standard, Queen Mother fits into every beauty standard, I feel like, for all cultures, right? And she will talk to these people, and I don't know if she knows that, like, they like her, or if she's just genuinely being nice to them. I don't know, but it's just really funny when it happens. I'm like, Mom, do you see that? Like, what?
Like me, then I talk so they like me even more. What's more? It's nice to be liked. It's nice to be a choice.
They like you said, I want to go on a date with you, like that. So
Need to go on a date. What's going on a date? Free food and laughing conversation.
you need a billionaire to like you.
I'm going on dates. Stu don't want to take me on dates.
That's what she needs, a billionaire to do that.
Free food and conversation. Where's the dates?
Stu and I will be on the back table while you're on the date with the billionaire. Watching you.
You guys gotta be on the back table. I don't need help.
Ensure your safety. Okay, I'm coming back. I have to wash my hands, guys. Okay, we're back. She's back. Okay. Excuse me. Drink us some juice. Hot lemonade is the worst thing ever. We're gonna chug this. Mom, were you in school? When you were in college? Did you do the chug it trend? Like chug, chug, chug. Like in the movies?
When I was in college, I was a wife, I was a mother, I was a worker.
Yeah, that's sad, yeah.
I just had time to finish. I had to be 5 minutes before to get home to prepare dinner or so.
That is true. Hi, Vernon. Thank you so much for the floating heart. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you. How are you doing today? You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All proceeds goes in its own separate account. Really appreciate your generous donation. Love to know how's everything going with you. Welcome back to Trivia Monday. So I'm gonna scroll up in the comments, respond to you guys, then I'll end this poll and ask y'all new trivia questions. So let's see what you guys think. I know I fell behind while I was eating. Okay, read that. Cam said the very first thing I do, okay, is go to the muster station. You do that? Mom, you know what Cam does?
Where she goes?
He goes to the muster station.
The what?
The muster station. You know the thing that you always don't want to go to?
What's that?
She's like, what's that? The life jackets. The thing we have to go to the next day because you don't like going the first day.
Oh, high up?
Yeah, my mom be skipping that. No, we have to go the second day.
Yeah, I'm too old for that.
Like, we'll hear the alarm, like, Mom, let's go. She's like, we'll go tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yeah, I might have the hardest time.
Oh my gosh, Mom. Then I go to eat, okay? Then then you go to the room because the room opens. Oh, at 1 p.m. we board at 11. I didn't know the rooms open at a certain time. Oh, okay.
We be in the buffet.
Yeah, we'd be in the buffet, honestly. We just be eating them. Yeah, even like, and sometimes we will eat before, and check-in is like 15 minutes an hour. But you have to go to the buffet first. Excuse me, and uniquely family. Cam said, but when I went with my brother on my graduation cruise, okay, the first thing we did was go straight to the buffet and then the bar and then the pool immediately. Okay, nice. 919 said, and I am respectful, okay, because I see the man as my grandpa, but then he told his grandson, you don't know how to talk to a girl like this. And he took off his wife's ring and proposed. What? Wow, what'd you say? That's crazy. Hey, Grave, how are you doing today? What when the grandpa wear a tuxedo and Rolex and drive a Lamborghini? Don't girls like those kinds of grandpas? Wait, what? When the grandpa wears a tux and a roll. Oh, you're trying to call females gold diggers for that. I mean, grandpa doesn't talk to the ugly female, right? So, right? So the same way a man will not date an ugly female, the same way a female will not date a poor man.
Everybody
like what? Do you know that? Do you know that trend that people have doing on TikTok? Justin Bieber had a song saying, "As long as you love me, we can be homeless, we can be starving, we can be broke." You know, people have been doing with that trend. Anytime Justin Bieber says that, they get farther and further to the door. They're like running away. Because no, as long as you love me, you cannot be homeless. You can be homeless, you can be starving, you can be broke. You'll be that by yourself. Like, not together, by yourself. All right? So, no. Like, as I told you guys, everything's a choice. You're going to choose to be homeless, starving, and broke together? No. No. So no.
We better be trying to make it to the top together. Mia said I'm out.
Like people like I don't know why Justin Bieber wrote that song, honestly. I don't think he has ever been homeless, starving, or broke. Like because I ever heard it on social media. You never heard that song? It's a good song though, but like why did he sing that song for? Like Justin Bieber, I don't know the words, like the whole words, but it's like as long as you love. And you know Justin Bieber performed at Coachella? Mom, Justin Bieber was at Coachella and he brought SZA on stage. He brought Billie Eilish on stage. Like SZA, oh my god! And then like he sang all the songs. He sang all his songs that are like great songs. He sang at Coachella. I've never had FOMO of not being at Coachella until I saw that. I'm like, what do you mean? That was probably the best Coachella. It was the best Coachella. Like, what do you mean that he brought SZA, that he sang all his like OG songs at Coachella?
My goodness.
Like when I saw that after when we returned back to America.
How long you think it'll take us to stay to get tickets to Coachella?
Yeah, Coachella is expensive because the artist pass for Coachella is like, well, I guess the tickets aren't bad because people say you can get like regular tickets to Coachella for $300, right? And that's for like both weekends. But you know what makes Coachella really expensive? Because it's in California, so people said you have to get like the hotels, and people said hotels are like $1,000 a night. Or if you get like an Airbnb before, the host be canceling on people and then they upcharge.
We're gonna have to go in a group and everybody gonna have to split it.
Yeah, but the thing about Coachella too, they don't like Justin Bieber's not performing all the time. SZA's not performing all the time. Exactly. So like when I saw that like Justin Bieber was performing, I was like, what? And then when I saw that he brought SZA out for weekend too, I was like, Queen Mother need to go. Oh no, he didn't bring out Kendrick Lamar. He didn't bring him out.
That would be the ultimate thing.
Oh yeah, but he might be a headliner this year. I mean next year.
We can't forget Drake. Drake gotta come back. Watch, I'm prophesizing.
Next year, 2027.
No, I'm prophesizing. Drake is gonna drop an album and it's gonna be good.
Really?
You know who's gonna be on Drake album?
Who?
You wanna work.
Rihanna? You think she's gonna write another song?
She did not release an album in a while.
You hear it from Queen Mother.
She is gonna drop. Wait, did Drake insult her? No, Drake insulted.
Oh, I don't know.
No, he lost.
What?
How could he insulted Rihanna?
He did?
And he insulted SZA.
He did?
Now he's gone. Really? Forget it.
That's crazy.
I was hoping he would, release something, but I don't think he was gonna
919 said, and then the family apologized to me and said this is normal behavior for him. That's crazy. It's normal behavior, just propose to random people. Yeah, that's what the man told my mom. I googled how to talk to females, and he asked my mom, "Is it working?" Okay, we got you now. Can you ask your mom to lend you some money enough? But wait, what? Buttering for today? Wait, what? I'm confused, Grave. What in the world do you mean? Should a Google how to please a woman, bro? What? 919 said, what does Caucasian mean? White. That's the nice word for white people, Caucasian. So yeah, just white race.
And what's the nice word for black people?
African American, but that's Americans, right? So that now that you mention it, like that is true. Like African Americans is a nice one, but that's only for Americans. For black people in general, they don't have a word like that except for black. Like I'm telling you, these double standards exist everywhere, even into modern day. You don't really think about it until you think about it, right? Welcome back. Yeah, so you're back in America. Thank you so much for the calling well wishes, Vernon. Really appreciate it. Thank you again for the floating heart. Queen Mother said hi. That makes sense. I thought Caucasian means people from Caucasian. You know what? That's valid, honestly. Welcome from Brooklyn. What's like in Brooklyn today? R1. Glad you could be here. That's a real place. Really? Okay, cool. I need to do more research. Me too, yeah. I told him, no, you're drunk. Please, you have a wife. That's what I told him. Brokey love? Like, no, Vernon. Brokey love? Like, no. I don't understand people who does, like, and that, they're a valid situation where that happens to people. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Work on getting more money and furthering your education. Like, what do you mean broke love? Like, bro, really? Like, you'll see people like that on social media. Like, that's crazy. You love my mom's laugh? Okay. Can we bottle it and sell it to you guys? Yes, Mia, mom got a cool vibe. Okay, nice. Yeah, really appreciate your kind words. You're free. Nice. Glad you're free, Kat. So what are you doing today? What are your plans? Justin closed out Coachella. Everyone went wild for him. Honestly, one of the best. And you know who else they brought? They brought out that guy who sang the song Unforgettable too at Coachella. The most FOMO ever. Like, what do you mean? They had like 2 good artists back to back. Like, it's not good enough for like Unforgettable. Have you guys ever heard it? It has a good beat. I liked the song when I was a kid. Obviously, the lyrics is questionable. Don't like the lyrics, but the beat of the song is good. So, like, 2 good artists for Coachella weekend. Great artists.
Yeah, I know you know words.
Too, like, they're great artists. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Okay,
like artists for Coachella. And then the guest stars, they had WizKid as a guest star. They had SZA. They had all these great people. Coachella 2026.
Justin and SZA. Give me Justin.
2026. Like,
Kendrick and then we good.
Like,
You know,
we missed out. We missed out. Like, really. We need a brand deal. Somebody sponsor us for Coachella 1 year, guys. Come on, sponsor us. No, Molly hasn't done one yet. We're still waiting for Molly to go in.
I can buy myself flowers.
You came in like a wrecking ball. What?
Take myself to the movie.
Mom, no. It's just singing it wrong. I can buy myself flowers. I can take myself dancing. I can hold my head. I don't really know. That's not my favorite song, but Miley Cyrus has some good songs. I do like Miley. Miley has some great songs. Yeah, I love Miley Cyrus. Her songs are great. I will go to her concert. All you ever did was pray. Okay, she's great. She's great. It's a party in the USA. Hop in a wait. I forgot. Why don't I remember songs when I sing it? Ride that LAX in a dream in a cardigan. Welcome to the land. Okay, yeah, but Miley is great.
So they had that.
And I hear Jay-Z song was on, and the Jay-Z song was on. And you know what happened too? It's like the people who were in the audience was bad. Like they didn't deserve it, because even when WizKid and like Unforgettable was playing, when Justin Bieber was there, they were not hype enough. The audience was still. Nobody was dancing. Nobody was singing. Like, they needed us. Literally, they were just like there with their phones. Exactly. Like, what are you saying? Like, what is happening? Like,
they should make they should make the ticket more affordable so true fans could be there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Their gift and their talent could be there.
Exactly.
Them the right way.
Justin Bieber, on. Like, wait, what? No. She's taking a little too far right now. But you know, if you went to Coachella, you probably would have walked into SZA, Mom. That's where you would have walked into her, because that happens all the time. They'll go to because like the celebrities go just to go. So if SZA was on stage, that means she was probably there for the whole day, just walking around the festival. You would have bumped into SZA.
Now, why would you tell me this? Are you trying to make me feel bad? But why would you?
Guys, am I lying to her? I'm not lying. Wouldn't she have walked into SZA at Coachella? That would have happened.
You telling me this after the fact? What should it do? I didn't
know she would be there.
What do you expect it to do to me? Do you want to bring my energy down? You want to flatten me like a pancake? You're trying to drop me. Because what you're telling me, it's the past. I can't go back to the past. Tell me something
was crazy.
How could I get to SZA in the future? Don't tell me about what I could have did. What I could have did is dead and gone and buried and burnt and whatever.
She has FOMO, extreme FOMO, guys. Cam said Justin has had my heart. Been a fan since I was 8. Yeah, like I felt my mom was obsessed with Justin Bieber, and then she played his songs. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So yeah, Justin Bieber's a really good singer, though.
Once you have that gift, you can't. How could you be mad at talent because they look a particular way?
That is true.
Because their particular agenda. If someone has a gift and they're great at it,
and Justin Bieber is like one of the most unproblematic in terms of racism. I don't think he's ever said anything racist, which is good. So yeah.
I would say something racism if someone hits you. I think anybody would, if somebody hits you to that point to say it. You know, because a lot of people be doing stuff to take you out of yourself. That doesn't mean this is who you are. sometimes people take one little moment and they try to define an entire person, but we all have ups and downs. We all have moments.
Oh yeah.
No human being is perfect. The only thing that's perfect is our creator.
Okay, I'm confused now. What? You didn't hear me. I was muted. I'm back. I froze randomly. YouTube didn't log me out. It literally just froze. So maybe that's their new thing. But yeah, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hey Peyton, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Mia is so unimpressed by men. LMAO, Cam said. Yeah, it's just like they're just regular people. I mean, what's there to be impressed by? It's just other humans, right? So, and I do know some people fangirl over people, all over anybody, right? So, money impresses me, travel,
You're a fan. I
but
think you're a fan. You're
education.
impressed by uniqueness, beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, it's true.
If you see
Uniqueness.
someone dressed well.
Yeah, that's true.
Stuff.
Yeah, if I see somebody with a cool outfit, etc., very nice. But yeah, I guess I don't fangirl with people. Yeah. 919 said, as long as she is pretty, that's fine for me for a partner. Okay, cool. Raphael said, maybe the one she seemed. Cammy, she is a traveled lady.
So Raphael, be careful. Because he said as long as she's pretty, that's all.
Oh yeah, be careful for the person who said. No, that was 919. Be careful. Go said for a second thought, I thought someone from the Death for Coachella. When you mentioned Unforgettable.
Why you
Wait, what?
and it looks like you got light in me?
Oh, I don't know. Like it was cold.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It will take a lot to impress Gucci Mia. That's my name, Raphael Gucci Mia. That's funny. 919 said, OMG, I love your mom's vibe. Thank you.
Impressed me, honestly. All jokes aside, you know what impressed me in a person?
Mm-hmm.
A person that never give up. A person that's always trying.
Oh yeah,
that's what honestly impressed me. When I see someone have someone could not have a lot of stuff at this current moment, but they have big dreams and hope. And they're not just talking about what they would like. They're actually doing things.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Doing what they believe they need to do to accomplish it. So that gives me a high. If I could sit down and have a conversation with a person and listen to their plans and listen to what they're doing and how that makes me excited. That's what impressed me.
White girl songs? Is that what Justin Bieber music falls into? That's funny. Somebody said, I love white girl songs. I don't think songs have a race. I do think there are some artists that predominantly of their audience are of a specific race, but yeah.
All pirates, yes, they were.
Rabbi, sail by the merchant and Bob Marley. Then, if you want to say white person song, Bob Marley, I'm sure most of his people were thing. I don't really remember all the words. Old pirates, yes, say Rabbi, sail by with the merchant ships. Eddie father, this generation, something, do. That's all I'm. One love. I could do like a remix. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the people dying. One love. Hear the people crying. One heart. What's the other one? Rot race, something like that.
Don't have to be dread to be a
Rust. I don't remember that one, kind of.
Don't have to be dread. Not the dread lusting.
Bob Marley has some good songs, honestly. He has some good songs for sure. I grew up listening to his music, guys. There was a point in time I knew literally all of Bob Marley's songs.
We love music. And if you love, something? People have to be more free.
Yeah.
Release my inhibition. Is that what it goes?
I don't even know. I forgot that one.
You have to be more free and stop saying this type of music. Feel the music and you will be happier.
That's true. Yeah.
It will lead you to Carnival and TT, Trinidad Carnival. Okay.
She talking more accent now.
Music. It will be in Guyana, so in our little February trying to do our.
They have Carnival?
February.
Oh.
Mashimari.
Oh, Mashimari.
Release it. You will be a reggae fest.
I don't think the only country song that I know is like Jolie, 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 Jolie. That's the only like country song that I know. I probably know more, but like I would have to hear the song first. You like the old Miley Cyrus? What like which one is that?
When she was in Hannah Montana side.
Oh, I didn't watch cable growing up, so I really don't know a lot of her Hannah Montana songs except "You Got the Best of Both." You know Hannah Montana?
I used to watch it with you.
You did? Oh.
Once in a while, we got to see a free episode or something.
Oh, so that's the only Hannah Montana song that I know. Somebody said SZA was walking. Oh, okay. Somebody said SZA was walking amongst the crowd, mom, at Coachella. No, that was R1S with at least one bodyguard, and it was that she humbled herself and walked by everyone. So you see, you would have met SZA.
Yeah, don't tell me what I would have did.
Who's SZA? Mom, Raphael wants to know who's SZA.
Oh my goodness, what should I do? Can we play one of SZA's?
I'll get copyrighted.
SZA is one of a refreshing.
She loves SZA, man.
How should I describe it?
I think she would replace me for SZA, guys, honestly. And that's saying a lot.
And feel the music. You can get up and jump to the music. SZA will have you on your tippy toe. Yes, I didn't kill my ex. Mom,
oh my god.
Cuckoo.
What?
You don't even know that.
No, what is that?
And you would know. Cuckoo.
Okay, I'm not a SZA fan enough. I'm not enough for her.
But SZA's a female artist. You should tell them to look it up and play some of it.
So yeah.
Very talented.
Verdant said I fan out for Queen Mother. Oh, that's sweet. Verdant said they fan out for you, Mom.
Okay.
Okay, what are you saying? Cam said, I don't think songs have a race. I think each person has a voice and a vibe. Yeah, exactly. That's what their music represents. Exactly, Cam.
You know,
red wine makes me feel so fine.
You know, there's
okay. Is that a song? I don't know that one. What?
There's a movie. It's King David.
I don't know.
There's a movie that's called King David, right?
Uh-huh.
And in that movie, there's the character that played a young King David. There's a part in it where he sings one of the songs, and he's singing in such a way that it's not like opera or something, but it's moving. It's just moving. So what would they describe that type of music as? You know?
Oh yeah.
It's different people, different music, but it's all incredible. They have good music and they have bad ones. You know? So enjoy music.
Yup.
Let go of your blockage and your belief and just listen to the music and enjoy it.
Yup. Verdant said white people love old style reggae. Notice how most white artists sing over beats with reggae rhythm. Wow, I never thought about that one.
Red with that the local beer in their hand.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You know, in Brussels we saw a white Rasta. We saw a white Rasta. He was smoking the marijuana because I guess it's legal there. So my Bianca and my mom and Queen Mother walked past the guy, and Bianca was like, Rastafari. He looked at my mom, was like that.
Oh, I said, John. I said,
John. It was hilarious. And my mom said he had the dreads and everything. So we saw a white Rasta in Belgium, guys, smoking the marijuana and all that. That's crazy.
Give him respect.
Give him respect. Exactly to the original. So yeah, exactly.
So I said, John, and he was like, Rastafari.
Yup. That was funny. What are you saying? Okay. What happened, guys? I feel the rain, Mom. Cam said Juice WRLD and X-Death really hit me hard. I wish they were still alive so bad. Yeah. I've heard about Juice. I've heard some of Juice WRLD's songs. Some of his songs were good. I don't know the other one, but yeah, I mean, that just shows, like, I guess no matter how much wealth you have, you can't push somebody too much. And drugs is a serious thing, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, yeah.
Okay, take a minute.
They did have some good songs. I like Juice WRLD. Yeah.
That he did to those kids.
I still see my shadows in my dreams. Yeah.
What it show you is even the youngest baby. Like if you're blessed, to meet a baby and meet a young child, always try to be your best because you don't know when is your last moment. Always try. That that's the
I
movie
sent to
to
John
me.
Denver. Will do.
Trying to be
He's a
the
genius
best
on the
and
guitar. Okay,
everything
I'm gonna check him
inside.
out. Uh-huh.
And people around you may give you that negative stuff, but try not to let people rob you of being who you enjoy being.
Yeah.
Try not. It's better you separate yourself from that, because that's the worst thing ever, because you don't know what you're doing to yourself. You're stifling yourself. God lives within all of us. Whatever make you happy, try to be yourself, because you really don't know when is your last day.
Yup. Didn't I tell you guys that I'm still getting caught up with jet lag? I told you guys around 5, 6 p.m. I'll feel tired. Why am I yawning and why do I keep rubbing my eyes? I'm still getting caught up with jet lag a little bit, guys. Still hitting me. It will be 11 p.m. right now in Petty. So yeah. What are you saying? Hannah Montana is not Miley. Cam said, but I grew up on Hannah. She's my favorite. Okay. I will go. I will go soon. Yeah, I think she's covering for her.
Oh.
Yeah. Kat said, for me, old Miley Cyrus is 7 Things I Hate About You. Oh, it's Climb. I've never heard about those 2 ones. I've heard about the Party of the USA. I'll have to check out her older ones, her older songs. Raphael said, Thames, my heart, she represents for the UK girls. Okay, I think I heard about Thames before. If we're thinking about the same one, has good songs.
Thames music is good, but that's a fact. Thames music is good, but
Mm-hmm.
she can't compare the stuff.
919 said Kill Bill by SZA is their favorite, Mom.
Yeah.
So Chick says, oh. Okay, call you Coco. Will do. She's singing right now. Their marijuana, like they were smoking it, Vern. It was crazy. Reggae is the heartbeat. Yeah, reggae is good. Reggae is really good. Raphael said, we made that here in Jamaica. Okay, nice. Coco said, the only drug I took was on accident and it was very powerful. Okay, trip in Peru, where they made you drink a traditional drink. Wow, I can't even talk. With an intense hallucinogenic. Wow, what'd you hallucinate? Hey, Syria, how are you doing today? It's been a while since you've been on stream. Glad you could be here.
When I hear things like that, a piece of my heart be pausing because
Sorry, I don't understand.
DMX. You know who DMX was, Mia?
No.
You don't know DMX?
Just so you know.
Right? And I remember his story. He was addicted to drugs, right?
Yeah.
And he said when he was younger, I think 14, 15, he said he thought he was smoking weed, but the person had laced it with like cocaine and stuff. And he said that's how he became addicted to it. So you have to be like so careful. That's why I said like we give trust.
Yeah.
Too easy. Trust. The most precious thing that you're ever gonna have is that thing called trust that you give to someone.
Yeah.
And we give it freely to people, and you have to be careful because, like, look at DMX. He said that's how he got addicted. He didn't know that's what he was smoking. They didn't say, "Hey, I have some of this type of drugs for you here. You want to try it?" He didn't consent to it. They just gave it to him, and then you become addicted to it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You really have to be like very, very careful.
Yup, but we are back from vacation, Syria. It was definitely enjoyable. If you guys want to like get caught up on what we did, go to my YouTube homepage, watch my videos. I also created a specific playlist which is called Euro Trip or Europe Trip. Jet lag, it's still hitting me because I feel tired at 5 p.m. Like literally, like I could go lie down and fall asleep right now. But it's getting much better. We've been back home for about 4 days now, I believe. So, it's getting better each day, but I feel like for some reason, I think jet lag is worse now that we're home. I think it was easier for us to adjust, at least for me to adjust when I was in Europe. And I think that's because we were go, go, go. So we didn't let our body like get tired. Even if we were tired, we were just walking continuously. But now that we're home, it's like, we walk, but we're sitting down most of the time because we're not walking 20,000 steps a day, right? So when your body's more relaxed, yeah, we do have to work today, but like when your body's more relaxed, right, not walking 20,000 steps, right? At least personally for me, I mean, I guess it's harder for me to adjust. So yeah, but we're getting there. What are you saying? Thames, the general mom. But how are you doing today, Siri? It's been a while since you've been on stream. How's everything going with you? When you okay, hey Cats, when you going live next? Yeah, excited to see some of your live streams, Cats. I do know I had to miss some when I was on Europe because I just wasn't getting notifications, and when you did stream, I was probably sleeping for some of them. So I'm really excited to see your live streams, how everything's going. So yeah, up to date on what you're doing. I did see that you went to what is it? The cosplay event. I was able to check out that stream, the rewatch of that outfit looked really, really cool. It looked like they had a lot of cool people dressed up, which was nice. And when I hallucinated, it was very embarrassing, but the first part was girls. Okay, and the second part was me going into another dimension. Wow. But it's not addictive, thank God. Yeah, very good. It's not addictive. Verna said my Gucci. What Gucci? Oh, cool. Okay. Raphael said they underrated her greatness, the voice of Africa singing out of the UK. She can sing from Africa. Oh, Gucci Mia. Oh, my items. Yeah, shout out to Queen Mother. She did give me some sneakers.
That's your new name.
Yeah. And then I did buy myself a Gucci bag. I do like the bag that I got. I like the bag. I like everything that I got. It was pretty nice. Man, they're not like exclusive, but like once they sell out, they're really not gonna come back because they're like one of a kind prints that Gucci made, which is pretty cool. So it's not the traditional pattern with the stuff that I got. So they're pretty cool. I do like them. It's a lot of money was spent, so I do have to like them, right? Kat said, good question, Syria. I have plans after work today, okay, but I'll probably go live tomorrow after work since you're gonna go home straight. Okay, nice. So I'm excited to see it. Yes, Mia is Gucci now. Yes, I am. It's really cool. I mean, the stuff is pretty. I do like the stuff. It's cool. So I don't think I will be getting any more future Gucci items in the future, right? Unless obviously I save my money and I like something really cool. What?
You put that out there on yourself?
In the future, what?
You won't be getting any Gucci items?
I'll get different designer items.
Oh, you mean other?
Yeah.
Moving up to Chanel?
Yeah, next time it's Chanel. My mom said next time she goes to Europe, she's getting a Chanel bag. So I feel like I can save my money and do it. So like, okay. The only reason why I say that is because let me elaborate. I know this conversation is gonna sound very privileged, right? But you gotta manifest the lifestyle you want, right? So I save my money, and every designer item that I have bought outside of the sneakers, I've bought in myself. Shout out to God and shout out to my mom. She bought me the Gucci sneakers. But for my Gucci bags that I have acquired, I bought them myself, right? So I am just speaking based on what I've seen. We were in Europe, and when we go to Europe, I said we like to go to designer stores for fun. So this is uniquely me manifesting for my future life and what I will do in the future, right? You got to dream big. So when we were going to all the stores, we went to a lot of Gucci stores. My mom loves Gucci, right? And the print is very similar. Their print is very similar, Gucci. It seems like they repeat prints a lot, but my Gucci bag that I bought, it's a blue Gucci print, which I love, right? Designer items are expensive, and in my head, when you buy designer items, you obviously buy a lot of the same designer items if you like it, right? But like at the same time, I already have 3 Gucci designer items, which is wonderful. Very blessed that I was able to spend my money and do that, and that I received gifts from my mom. But I have 2 Gucci bags. I have 1 regular bag. I have 1 briefcase, and I have 1 shoes. All items that I have are unique. The pattern is unique. It's not the traditional print. So manifesting for my future self, I don't think the next time I buy a designer item, I don't think it will be Gucci unless they come out with a new designer print, right? If they come out with a pink Gucci bag, and I have enough money, I like pink, right? But if it's a traditional Gucci print, I don't think that's for me. Instead, we will go to new designers, right? Chanel, right? I don't think Chanel, that's expensive. You got to save a lot of money for that. Dior, right? Lady Dior bags are cute, right? Louis Vuitton. I have 1 Louis Vuitton item. I love my Louis Vuitton bag that I have, but I went into Louis Vuitton store. I'm like, I saw a lot of stuff that I did like. I'd save money to get them, right? So we're moving on to other designers outside of Gucci. So yeah, that's why I said in the future, I don't think
Don't forget Hermes.
Hermes. We got to add Hermes in there, right? So that's why I said in the future, the next designer item that I save my money and buy, I don't think it's going to be Gucci unless it's something really unique. It may be Louis Vuitton again, or it may be a Chanel or Hermes. You got to build your clientele list with Hermes before they let you get a Birkin, right? So you got to, it was so funny. Or even Prada. Prada has some pretty stuff, but Prada is ridiculously expensive. But when we were in Amsterdam, we went into the Hermes store because we saw Hermes and I'm like, wow, look at Hermes. I've never been in one. Do you know the door was locked at Hermes? And when they let us in, the sales associate asked us, do we just want to look around? They didn't ask if we want to buy something. They're like, do you just want to look around? Because for Hermes, guys, you can go in Hermes, you can buy sneakers, you could buy a bag, but you want Hermes for the Birkins. And for the Birkins, you need to have a history of buying stuff with them prior, and you need to be invited for an appointment to get something at Hermes, right? So they knew we didn't have any appointment because I don't know how they knew, but they just knew, right? So yeah. So yeah, it's very, very different.
Because we look and smell poor. We didn't smell Hermes level.
Yeah. We when we were going to Hermes, we saw this guy come out, and my mom and I said, whoa, his outfit, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
His jacket, he had a red velvet jacket. His suit, his suit just looked, it just looked pristine.
It was
Like literally, when we were going into Hermes, the guy left, and my mom and I were like, whoa.
Yeah.
She was like, why would you say? We're like, whoa, you don't see the guy. Like it was, you could tell the fabric was good. He was just wearing basic clothes. He had no Gucci logos. He had no Louis Vuitton logos, but it was just the quality
and
how he put it together.
Beautiful.
It was like, whoa, it was crazy, man. So yeah, that's the people who shop at Hermes. That's the people who shop at Hermes. So we gotta build our way up to Hermes.
You gotta manifest big, don't manifest small.
Exactly. So
trying to go higher than where you was yesterday.
Exactly. So it's like my mom. She has a lot of designer bags, right? But she doesn't need any more Gucci bags unless she sees something unique. So she's going into new designers, right? It's good to spend your money if you have the money, but I want to diversify it a little bit. It's like when I was helping Bianca choose her bag that she wanted. Bianca was stuck. Bianca didn't know if she wanted to get a Gucci bag or a Louis Vuitton bag or a Dior bag. And when she was trying on the bags, I was like, okay, which bag do you not have? She was like, she has a lot of Gucci bags, Bianca said. And then she said she said she had no Dior bags, and she said she had one Louis Vuitton bag. And she really liked this one Dior bag. So I was like, if you don't have any Dior bags and you really like it, why don't you get this one? But ultimately, she did get a Louis Vuitton bag because she's like, she saw the bag and she really wanted it, right? And that's how you have to think about it, especially when you're spending a lot of money, right? Unless you like the designer, in my head, it doesn't make sense getting like 5-10 items from this one designer if you have the money to get it from a different one, right? So that's how I see it. So that's why I said in the future, next time, probably won't be Gucci, be something else. So yeah. That's manifesting for my future self.
Do that vacation in 5 years again. We got a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's your next graduation.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so powerful. Well, maybe. I get a stipend now, so that means I make more money. So you get to save more money. But that is true. Yeah.
As long as you devote yourself, you're paid off. So you're paid off.
I'll pay off my student loan that. Yeah, I'll pay it off, but yeah. What are you saying? And it's so powerful that you do not want to do it again. It's too intense for me, even though not addictive. Okay, cool. Gucci Man sounds good. Gucci Man with the drip. She got the name of Europe. I literally want to eat the ice cream bag. What ice cream bag? Wait, is it like the chicken ice cream where you can eat this? Like, you can actually eat the bag, or it's like flowers where you can actually eat the flowers? It was weird. Saw bright colors and the world wrap.
Look, there's no van or anything.
You love that? Like, thank you so much. Yeah, I like it. I'm not buying any Coach bags. My mom had to build her way up to buying designer items. So she started with Coach bags. So I've inherited her Coach bags, and I've been into the Coach stores, and I'm like, I don't like those bags that I see in the Coach store. So yeah, I don't see myself buying a Coach bag. Not because of the name Coach. Coach is a great name. My mom has some very cute Coach bags, but just on what I see modern, I don't like it, and I don't have to buy it because I took the ones that well, I didn't take it. My mom gave me her old Coach bag. So yeah. Stupid questions, 52 minutes ago. I'm editing. You got your first Birkin? Very nice, very nice. What color is it? It's really cool, Coco. You got your birthday gift. I would suggest maybe for you a really pretty bag.
20.
Okay, cool. I only hear the brand names in songs. I'm going to check a website. Kat said I would want to get a designer bag for a small from a small designer. Yeah, small designers are cool too. They have some really nice stuff. I've seen some, but I feel like when they go viral, it's like very hard to get it. But that's when I learn about small designers sometimes when they immediately go viral. I personally think it's more exclusive than Gucci or Chanel or something. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, for the uniqueness, as Raphael said. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, smaller brands. That is true. And then they'll most likely blow up and you have you got a cool bag that's worth a lot now at an affordable price, right? So yeah.
Get what you like. Always get what you like.
No, remember the purple, white, and brown Louis Vuitton bag. Yeah, look like blueberry ice cream. Oh yeah, that's my mom's bag. Yeah, hers look like ice cream. It really does. Cam said I'm indifferent about designer purse like Chanel. Like Chanel isn't dream purses, but outside of that, I often ask myself, do I want designer because I really like it, or is it because I just want to say I have it? Yeah, and that's what I had to think about, Cam, too. Like the first time I got my Gucci briefcase, I feel like ultimately I did get it. I did like it, but I feel like I ultimately did get my first Gucci briefcase because of the name. And I don't wear it a lot. And that's why I know I probably got it mostly because of the name. I don't regret the purchase, right? But I don't wear that thing. I really don't wear it. When I first got it, I would wear it to the airport, but then I stopped doing it because I'm like, it didn't hold a lot. I felt like I was just not wearing the bag appropriately. So, but this time when I was deciding which bag to get, I was very kind of intentional with what I wanted. Like I knew if I got a briefcase, I knew I wanted it to be like the MCM bag my mom got me because I wear that bag more often. It holds a lot. So that's why I kind of did my research before. The only bag that I got spontaneously that I didn't know I wanted before I saw it was the Louis Vuitton bag, right? Because it's a briefcase. I didn't even know they had briefcases. But for the Gucci bag, I did do my research in that one. I'm like, hey, this is cute. This is different. It holds a lot of my stuff, which is why I did get it. And I feel like I got both bags because of the name of it, right? It's cool to have it for the name, but at the same time, I really did like it, right? So that's something that you gotta then look into for sure, right? Especially when you're getting your first designer item. Don't just get it for the name. Because I feel like I did that the first time. I'm gonna wear the bag a lot. My mom said when I enter the workforce, that's more so with the briefcases for the first one. But yeah.
That looks like that's 20.
LV, their design is very detailed. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah. And they last a long time and it increases in value too, which is nice. So yeah. It's a white mini Birkin Croc Me. A very nice, Coco. That sounds really cute. I can visualize it. That's very nice. We had a dream about it first. Okay, which first was it, Raphael? I can't say more. Hey, King of the Weather, welcome back. How's everything going?
How's his legs?
Yeah, how's your leg going, King of the Weather? I heard that you broke it. Hopefully your healing journey is going good. Ankles good. You got a medical boot. Okay, nice. Got your ankles going good. Okay, very nice.
Can't walk on it.
So yeah, you can't walk on it and thing. Yeah. Fashion over usability, Mia. That's funny. You're funny, Raphael. But yeah, I like the briefcase. I think I showed it to you guys before. Maybe I'll do another bag haul in the future. But yeah, I showed it to you guys. It's a good briefcase. It is different, but I guess it's more so for a working professional one, which is why I don't wear it in everyday usage, right? So it's just not feasible for me to use at this point, but in the future, right? I guess when I enter the workforce, then it'll become more feasible to use it. So yeah. And I guess I'm somebody, once I spend my money on something, I don't think about it. I'm like, if I bought it, that meant I had the money, right? So once the money's gone, I'm like, okay,
Like that. You have
I don't
something
care. Yeah.
it holds value,
Mhm.
and it is a unique piece. Right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm
Whereas if you
saying.
took that money and you just went to spend it on food.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So at least I know where my money went, right? And like once I have the money for something, I'm not somebody to think about the purchase, right? So like I said, I saved my money to buy clothes, to buy a bag when I went on vacation, and I did that. So I'm not thinking about the money anymore. Even though I did go over my budget to get a Louis Vuitton bag, I still had the money to get said item, right? So I got the item, so I'm not thinking about how much I spent, right? So I don't want to say I don't care how much I spent, but like I had the money and I got what I wanted and I like what I wanted, kind of don't care, right? So yeah.
Prior to me getting my own
Mhm.
first bag, I always used to say, if I cannot carry around an easy, if the bag costs 10,000, if I cannot have 10,000
Mhm.
cash in the bag, I don't want the bag.
So yeah, I remember that. Like I guess that was very and that's why it was kind of cool. Once again, my mom and I'll tell you story. So when I was younger, I remember for the longest time prior to my mom ever getting a designer item, the first designer item my mom ever got was a Gucci bag. And I remember when I was younger, guys, we would go to the mall, like anytime we went to the designer stores in the mall, my mom would look at the bag. Like she would always go into the Gucci store. She would always go into the Louis Vuitton store, but she always went to Gucci store first, and she would look at the bag. She would try it on, and at that point in time, the bag was like about 1,500, 2,000 US, and she would always want. I'm like, Mom, are you gonna get it? She's like, Yeah, one day I'll get it. But she went years without getting it, guys, and that was when I was in elementary school. My mom got her first, so my mom started looking at Gucci bags when she was in elementary school, and she always had when I was in elementary school, and she always had the money to get it, right? But she didn't get the Gucci bag until I was like in high school. That's how long it took her to commit to spending like between $1,000 to $2,000 on a bag. And while she was continuously thinking about spending that much, she spent even more money on random things for other people, on random things for herself that she probably didn't need or want, right? But it took her so long to commit to make this one decision for this one Gucci bag, right? So I don't know. So I don't know why she took so long to do that when she always did have the money and she always knew she had it. But like so I guess I don't know. I guess that's why when I save my money and I go into a store and I spend it on like something ridiculously expensive like the bag like I did, I'm like, okay, I got the bag that I wanted and think about it. And I feel like when my mom got her first Louis Vuitton bag, which she got in Paris, I was definitely pushing her to get the bag because I saw that she really did want a bag, even though she said she didn't want it. But she was concerned about the price. But I was definitely the person to push her, and I was like, look for a bag and find something you like. Because I don't want her to kind of repeat what she repeated in high school. I mean, what she repeated in elementary school with me, with her going like 5 years thinking about getting the bag. When if you don't get the bag now, you're gonna go back home and you're gonna spend even more money on random things you don't need or on things for other people. So I was really happy when my mom got the Louis Vuitton bag for herself, even though it was a lot of money because she did like it. And I was even more happier when I got my Louis Vuitton bag with her because we did it together for the first time. And it's like, okay, you had the money, you spent it, right? And I do understand that it's anxiety inducing, right? To spend a lot of money on this one thing. But remember, I always tell you guys that you have the money, everyone has money to spend on to spend on what they want to spend it on, right? But people just spend their money differently, right? So, yeah, so like it's very, very cool. So like it's very cool to me, like when my mom and I are able to go into these designer stores and she's able to get something for herself that she wants and she buys it right then and there. And it's very cool when I do that for myself too. Like it takes us time. We do have to save for it, right? But when she's able to go in there or I'm able to go in there, just get something that I want that's a designer item right then and there, it's very cool to do. And it's very empowering to do because at least for me, I feel like for me it's kind of empowering to do because I don't know why. I guess because I save for it and I know I have the money, it doesn't take me going to the store 5 times each year like it took my mom to commit and just get the thing, right? So I don't know. I guess we have different views of money, right? Different views the way we view it. And I understand my view on how I view my income level compared to my mom. It comes from a privileged background for me. I always like to point out areas where I have privilege because I like to say I don't have a lot, but I do have some privilege. So I guess it took my mom so long to commit to the Gucci bag because she had to worry about finances and all that, right? But even though she had the money, I guess she didn't have somebody like me pushing her, even though when I was younger, right? So I guess now that I'm older, I'm able to be a little bit more opinionated, and she's able to listen to me a little more.
What
But she can elaborate.
what you just
Uh-huh.
said is so on point
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of times, a lot of times you be wanting to do stuff right,
Mm-hmm.
but remember we all have these things that voices say no, this. What you just said, I didn't have somebody pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
You were on point because you did push me, but at the same time, you know what I did before I bought that bag? I was meditating. I was
Oh yeah, true.
Remember, tell them what
Yeah,
I
that
told
is
you,
true.
it was a pricey purchase.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tell them what I did and what I told you and what happened before I purchased.
Yeah, so like the day before my mom got I know I'm behind the comms, I will read up and get updated really quickly. But the day before my mom committed and bought the duffel bag, the purple Louis Vuitton bag with the ombre colors, we saw this other Louis Vuitton bag that she really liked, right? But that bag was like a lot of money. It was over her budget, but I knew she still had the money for it. Thank you, February. Also knows Christina for the flower. Jazz hands to you. I really appreciate it. Your generous donation. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Thank you so much, Christina. Hearts to you. Jazz hands to you. So the bag that my mom initially saw, it was over her budget. But I knew she had the money for it, and she was looking for a specific bag. My mom wanted a bag that would hold her computer and hold all this, and it hold a lot of stuff. So we saw the bag, and I was like, "This is a good bag." I was like, "Mom, go over the budget for it, right? You need to get it." So I took pictures of it. I took videos of her in the bag. I showed it to Bianca. Bianca's like, "This is a bag to need, Mom, right?" But it was a lot of money, so my mom left, and she went to her high priestess zone. She's meditating over the bag. She was praying to God, asking God, give me a sign. Should I get the bag or not? And the next day, the day that my mom got her Louis Vuitton bag, we didn't have any intention that my mom was gonna buy the bag on that day. We didn't know what bag she was getting. But we were walking and my nephew went into a sneaker store. I like to say I guess it's a collector store. And the guy there, he sold like authentic stuff that was like worth a lot of money. Jazz hands to you, Christina. Thank you so much. So my mom saw this yellow Louis Vuitton bag, and mom was like, "How much is that bag?" A yellow Louis Vuitton duffel. The guy was like $15,000 euros. What do you mean 15,000 euros for a yellow Louis Vuitton duffel bag? Right? So my mom, Queen Mother started talking to him, Queen Mother, and she was asking questions. And my mom had me show him the pictures of the bag that she liked yesterday, like the day before. And the guy was like, "No, don't get that bag." The guy was like, "For that price, once you buy it, 10 more people's gonna buy it." So the guy was like, "Buy an exclusive bag if you can. That way, if you ever want to resell it, the value of it can go up and you can resell it for like $15,000 one day, right?" Thank you again, Christina, for the gift. I really appreciate it. So you know what happened after that? My mom and I went to Galerie Lafayette, which is like the Saks Fifth Avenue of Paris, right? There's a lot of Saks Fifth Avenues of Paris, but that's their main store. And my mom, we asked the woman, thank you, Vernon, for the floating heart. Really appreciate it. Hearts to you, jazz hands to you. We asked my mom, thank you again, Vernon. We asked the sales associate to show us all the exclusive items that she had. Guys, we saw bags from 6,000 euros all the way to 22,000 euros. We were cosplaying rich that day, man. My mom's, when we saw the 22,000 when we saw a 22,000 euro bag, my mom didn't even blink. You know what my mom like? My mom looked at me and she's like, "I don't think he will like that bag." Who in the world is he? I don't know. But I was like, yeah, I agree with you. He will not like that bag. We were cosplaying rich that day. So funny, man. Thank you for it again. So thank you for the floating heart. So ultimately, we saw the bag that my mom chose. The bag that my mom chose, it was on the 2026 runway for Louis Vuitton. It was on the runway.
Pharrell Williams.
It's a Pharrell Williams bag. The bag was below my mom's budget, which was good, right? It was the last one in Paris. Paris only had 3, and my mom got the one. It was the third one, I guess. So it was the last one. We came back to America. Thank you again, Brandon, for the floating hearts. Thank you, Christina, for the gift. We came back to America, and we went to Louis Vuitton here. We asked them if they had the bag. She's like, "The bag is sold out. The bags are gone. There's no more of the bags that my mom have. People have bought them up." So now, the bag that my mom has, it can be sold for like 30K in 10 years probably, or 5 years, right? We hope, right? If that person unfortunately passes away, the value is gonna go up even more. Right? So ultimately it did work out for Queen Mother, and she got the bag. And if she left the bag, right, somebody else would have had that investment for the bag, right? And it's her first Louis Vuitton bag, and it's a unique color, and she likes it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But thank you guys for the gifts. I really appreciate your generous donation. Jazz hands to your heart. See you guys for everyone who had donated. Shout out to Christina, Vernon, etc. Really appreciate y'all. Cam said, but also maybe it's just because I don't have the money right now to just go buy designer. If I please, maybe when I'm rich, my mind will change. Yeah, and as I said, like I can't wake up tomorrow, and be like, I want to buy a designer item. If I do that now, I'll go broke, right? I'll go broke. Or maybe I'll spend the money and I'll be unhappy, right? Going to my savings. That's not gonna be good, right? Queen Mother will be disappointed in me, right? So you know what you do? You save a little bit of money a day. You know what I'm gonna start to do when I start my degree program? I told you guys, I will start to save some money from my paycheck that I'll receive. Obviously, I'll use some of that money that I'm receiving to pay off some of my student loan debt, right? Because I don't want to be sitting on it. But I can take $20 depending on how much I can get it paid. I really don't know. Yeah, I read the financial aid package, but I have to go back and read it. But I can save $20 a week anytime I get paid $50 a week if I can afford to do that from the paycheck, right? So next time I go on my adventure, or maybe even if I don't go on an adventure, if a new bag drops, right, and I'm in New York and I see a bag that I like and I have enough money saved, I can go and buy that bag again. Why? Because you save a little bit of money every time you get paid. So thank you, Vernon, for the floating heart. Jazz hands to you. So when you finally go and do something, right? When you see this item that you want and you have enough money, you go and buy it, right? Thank you again, Vernon. Jazz hands to you, hearts to you. It's like what Bianca and Queen Mother and myself said we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna start an account and we're gonna take some money. It could be $50, it could be $100 every month, and we're gonna put it into that shared account. So next time we go on our super duper awesome family vacation, we can split that money equally. I don't know how much it's going to be in the total, but we'll have enough money to contribute to our spending budget, right? So when we go to these designer stores and we buy these items that cost a lot of money in one setting, people are going to be like, you're rich. You're rich. No, we're not. You know how many months or years it took us to save up for that, right? So I understand, Cam. You can't buy this item this one now, but if you get paid, I'm sure you can afford to save $5, right? You can afford to save $1. You can afford to save $20 if you can, right? And it will add up. You can do it daily or you can do it weekly. And by the time you know, you'll have the money saved. You can do it cash or you could do it by bank account. Personally, when I save money like that, I like doing it via cash because that means Queen Mother won't move it around and it'll get lost in translation. Or I can just see it, right?
Think about it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because like everybody spend money. You go into the store, you see a pair of shoes, the basic shoes you buy for yourself. You see a dress you buy for yourself. After you wear that dress a couple of times, either it gets old, you throw it away, or you can't fit, or you can't resell it.
Yeah.
You try to donate it or sell it, you get nothing for it. But if you stop buying so much unnecessary things, right? And you buy a good piece, a quality piece, whether the bag, you know what the guy in the store said too? He was like, forget about the bag. He even schooled me.
Oh yeah.
Mine have been on a Rolex for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking about it. But he said, listen, invest in Rolex.
Yeah.
And we're passing this on.
Yeah.
And you know what I prayed for when I was meditating about my bag? I said, God, I know I have the money to buy it, but should I use the money to buy it? I said to how, and I was having conversation. I was like, God, give me a sign. I'm just gonna not think about it. I'm not gonna stress myself, and I'm gonna wait for you to give me a message. And it was crazy that we walked into.
Oh yeah.
And the guy started speaking to me on my level.
Yeah.
Because my level of understanding is tell me how what I invest in could grow. Tell me how it can make me more money. So not only did God deliver my message, but He delivered in a way where I received it, and I was so happy that I was able to get that.
Yup.
And then now to come back and know the bag is nowhere. Don't have it. America don't have it.
Yep.
Tell them I think I'm gonna put my bag on a website and just call a price tag. Who wanted it?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But
You better sell it. Somebody buy that bag for 30K, 50K. You selling that bag, you go buy another one. For how much you paid for that? If you don't sell it, you should never complain about money. Somebody offer you 30K to 50K for that bag, and you say you're not gonna sell it. You sell it, you get another plane ticket back to Paris. You get another one. You get 2 more, 3 more, and you'll have money left. King of the Weather said the doctor said I can walk normal with the boot. Okay, nice. So glad everything is going well with your recovery, King of the Weather. Definitely listen to your doctor, sending you positive energy and Hopefully your recovery goes nice. So I know I'm behind in the comments. Let me see if I can read really quickly and get caught up. Kat said, honestly, if your money get the bag just for the name, it's your preference. Exactly, right? Cam said, but when I graduate my PhD program, I'll buy my dream Chanel purse. Okay, nice. It's timeless. I know it will last forever. Yeah. And it's something really nice I deserve. And I know we're a lot. Exactly, right? Chanel is definitely a lot. So that sounds like the perfect gift. And definitely go to Paris, Cam, and buy because you get a tax refund. So it works out to be a little bit cheaper, but you'll also get a vacation too, right? So yeah, and the experience of it. So yeah. That sounds like great plan. I'm really excited to hear about your experience and your journey when you buy the bag, how you felt, the type of bag you plan on getting. It's gonna be really awesome. Coco said, good night, Mia. Wow, it's 11:40 in France and I'm getting tired. Okay, au revoir, Coco. Thank you so much for being on the stream today. I hope to see you on the next live stream or the comment section of my Feeling Nutritional YouTube shorts. Enjoy France. Have a good rest of your night. Brennan said, I've always wondered what people carried in the briefcase. Oh, so when I use my briefcase, I just used to put my computer in it. I don't think I used it properly because I put my computer in. I used to put my charge. I used to use it as a travel bag. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like once I enter the corporate world, making a lot of moolah, and I use it correctly, I'll let y'all know. But I used to just use it as a travel bag. Cam said, I guess I just really gotta love the item. I don't see myself buying designer just to buy it, but don't love it. Yeah, that makes sense. Kat said, that's what I think too, Cam. We can say all we want about it, about what we will and won't buy, but when we have the money in our account, we'd probably do something completely different. Yeah, that's true. And I feel like once you go in the store and you see something you like, you kind of know, right? You kind of know if you still want to get it, I feel like, right? So yeah. Money and the little folders. King West said this flash flood warning for parts of Texas, for northern parts of northeastern Texas and parts of the western central Texas. Stay safe, stay safe. When you get the money in your account, you act different. Yeah. Yeah. Pam said, I think I'm more of a designer. Sunglasses. Yeah, sunglasses are nice. Yeah, designers. Honestly, when you wear glasses, guys, it's more easier to get designer items with glasses because these glasses here, I don't have this bag, but I have the glasses, right? Like, now my mom spent a lot of money on these glasses. I will say that. To these. But like, if you wear glasses or if you have shades, like, I used to despise wearing glasses, but when I learned you can kind of get cool frames, but get like I guess the designer frames, the designer item for cheap because these are much cheaper than a Dior bag, right? The glasses, it's still a lot of money, but still it's much cheaper and I can say I have a Dior item, right? So when you get the glasses, right, or the shades, it's much more feasible and it's much more cooler too, right? So yeah. My dad's bought me these eggplant. Wow, purple Prada sunglasses. Sounds so pretty. That sounds really pretty, Cam. Eggplant purple Prada sunglasses. And I'm so in love. I look at them every day, just waiting for someone to break them in. Yes, that sounds so cute. Sounds really pretty. Vernon said, in the movies, people always have something illegal or dangerous in the briefcase. That's funny. That is, yeah. Yeah. Now do you think about it? Yeah. I'm more of a scarf boy. And hey, you can get scarves too, right? You can get the scarves in design if that's what you like, right? So yeah. I've never really seen a long silky scarf in like well, my mom has them, but scarves are cool.
A lot of them in Gucci and Louis Vuitton.
Oh yeah. Cam said, right, Gigi. That's what I'm saying. If something is nice and I really like it, I'm gonna buy it. Designer doesn't change that. I just don't have the money. Cam said my mom was rich as a child and young adult, so she had a collection of designer silk scarves. Wow. And they're all mine now. Nice. Okay. And they are pride possession. I truly cherish them. They're a cool collection. Sounds like a cool collection. Rafael said, true. It's an art dealer. It's like an art dealer moving balance. Look at Mia. Go falling further and further behind the chat. Try to read up. My mom also bought a Chanel black pumps 2 years ago and they don't really fit her, so she thinks that's cute. I'm going to wear them for graduation and walk in excellence across the stage and feel good. Yo, sounds like a great plan. So behind we're all just chatting away. Um, I might end the stream soon. King of the weather. I'm starting to feel hot and a little tired, so no, you cannot be moderator today. But the next time I do a live stream and you're on, you can be moderator. But like I said, I think I'm still getting acquainted to jet lag because I feel tired and I feel hot. So I'm just gonna read the chat, respond to some of you guys, and then next live stream you can be moderator. Um that purple bag would be so cool in an outfit. I can't wait to see how she styles it. Yeah, my mom said that's only her travel bag though. That's what she said with the purple bag. Said she's not wearing it normal, right? So yeah, when we travel, Queen Mother already dresses up when we travel, so she'll just make sure she looks even better, I guess. So yeah. I'm going to interrupt Mia's story by spamming gifts. Okay. Hey, Kamori. Mia will just be brought Jazz hand in. My problem is even if I'll save up, I'll end up not getting it because I just think about all the things. Oh, okay. All the things you could buy. I know it's bad. Okay. So that's different thought processes. And you see, that's why I'm saying that's why I really like live streaming and hearing your thoughts because it's just different thought process. Like I'm completely different. Once I save my money for something and I know I had the intended purpose of buying this one, I'll just spend it. Like I said, I don't care. I'll just spend it if I saved it. Right? But like that's an interesting thought process right there. I can understand it, right? Because I feel like my mom's like that a little bit too. She'll save the money for it, but she also thinks about all the other things she could buy. I'm not like that. Once I save the money for this one thing, I'm buying that one thing. So yeah. Cam said my brother invested in Rolex. He currently sits at 6 Rolexes. Wow. Okay, cool. So yeah, next investment item for Queen Mother will be a Rolex, guys. So yeah. Hey Evan.
Rolex well, I know they're not brand new Rolex, but they're the price of a bag.
Bianca and I are convincing Queen Mother you need to get it in Tokyo. That's where she needs to get her Rolex, guys. In Tokyo. That's where it's gonna be much more affordable for her. What?
Tokyo because I don't know if it'll be real.
What do you mean? They have to sell real stuff in Tokyo. Mom, are you not on Tokyo TikTok?
No.
You need to get on Tokyo luxury TikTok. You need to get on that side of TikTok, guys, or social media. If you guys don't know about Tokyo and their designer life or selling standpoint, do some research into Tokyo and the selling of Rolexes, Chanel's, Hermes's, all the designer items, guys. And the counterfeit, but that's China, but Tokyo's different. So yeah. Hey Evan, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Yes, we are back. That was a short, quick trip. Yup. How long were you gone? Yeah, for about 2 weeks about. About 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks. So it was really cool. You can get fake Chanel bags now, but I don't want a fake. That's the thing. Like, I've bought in a fake before. I've bought in 2 fake items. When we were in Guyana, my mom and I, we got a fake Gucci and a fake Louis Vuitton bag. Yeah, and I refuse to wear it outside. I use it as decoration in my room. So that's the thing. I'm in New York, guys. I could go on Canal Street, and you go on Canal Street, people said you will get great fakes. But the thing about me is, I know it's fake. I can't wear it. Like, I could wear it, but like, if I wear that thing outside, I will feel so weird. That's what I'm saying. So like I can't do it. So like I could get a really good fake. Like all the bags, all the designers that I'm talking about, I could have Hermes right now. I could have a Dior. I could have a Birkin. I could have I could have Louis Vuitton. I could have Gucci. I could have all of it, guys. I have Saint Laurent, but like it'll be fake and I can't do that. If I buy that at this current moment in time, but I go on bankrupt, they will all be fake. I can't wear fake. I can't do that.
Go bankrupt buying the fake one?
No, that's why I have to correct myself. I can't. The only way not to go bankrupt, if I were to buy them all right now, like it'll have to be fake, and I'm not wearing a fake. I'll decorate my room with the fake, but I'm not wearing it, right? So that's why you gotta save your money. And one day when we get the job that's paying us my worth, right? I'll be able to go to the store and look at my mom and be like, "Yo, what you want? All right, it's on me. Here's the card." And then I go to the store next and I could get my designer items, right?
You're right behind
So,
me.
huh?
You say you're gonna send me, then you're gonna go next.
Yeah. Or like we go at the same time if we both like get the bag from the same store, right? So because we're not fake. Our personality's not fake. What we wear can't be fake, guys.
Oh,
Like
that.
it
I like
can't.
that. That
It
should be on a
can't.
t-shirt.
Right? I'm good
I
at
like
t-shirt
that.
slogans,
that.
right?
So what do you think about that?
I'm really good at that. Like I'm really good at making those
What do you
like
need to look for?
those
Sometimes.
sayings, right?
So
So yeah.
You see. Keep on sipping. You see what happened?
Raphael, see you later as well. Pleasure having you on. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my full traditional YouTube or YouTube shorts. Pleasure having you on, Raphael. But I'm a cheat steak, so I don't buy the fake. And yeah, if you guys buy the fakes and wear it, no judgment from me. No judgment. Like there are some great fakes out there, right? But it's just I guess it's just internally. I can't. I don't know. Drink your water, your business. Raphael, I don't know what you're saying. It's just moving balance. She has enough comments to get through. She's spamming. Just wait here. I'm disappointed. Okay. Oh no, leave Evan alone, Cam said. Yeah, guys, be respectful. That's not nice. How do you?
The blue is blonde.
because they 6 years old. I can't find. Yeah. Or.
It's probably down there in your thing, maybe.
No need to spam, guys.
Can't even find a new
Brandon said I always thought it was short for
feelings I bought.
Evan Jealous. Oh, okay.
Oh, start packing off, and I'll look if I see that put it on top for you.
Okay, why are you guys spamming? What's happening? I'm confused now. What are you? I'm gonna skip over some of these comments. Well, did people? Why? How did you guys start arguing? Oh my god. No need to spam. I'm following the comments by listening to me. I forgot she's extremely behind. Let me see if I get Rita.
Isn't it great for you? You don't have to hide.
Raphael, what happened? Friend, yeah, what happened, guys? Evan has an effect on people for it. Yeah, Raphael, what's up? Yeah, okay, what's happening, guys? Somebody got reported. Who got reported? Okay, we're at the bottom. All right. Okay. So, guys, very insightful discussion. Wonderful live stream. The correct answer poll was on for a ridiculously long time. The correct answer is 19% of you guys. So that individual invented afternoon tea. So yeah, very, very insightful live stream. I definitely enjoyed it. I did want to stay on longer today. I really did, but for some reason, I feel a little hot. Obviously, ring lights are on me, and I'm a little dizzy right now. So I'm gonna go end the live stream. I have water, but it's not helping. No, my mom, she probably has dishes for me to wash, so I have to suffer through and wash the dishes while my head hurts. And then I'm going to sleep, even though it's 6 p.m. here. Because apparently I'm tired and jet lag is still affecting me. So, my next scheduled live stream will be Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might do a spontaneous live stream for you guys. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm confused when you guys got back. Oh. But yeah, we're back. We're back. It's okay. If you're confused when we got back, it's okay. We got back this week though. I hope you feel better, Mia. Thank you, GG Cat. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was fine, and I don't know. I guess I got tired. That's what happened, right? That's what happened. So yeah.
I guess I woke up at like 2 a.m. this morning.
Really? Somebody said it was 11:06 in France, so we're still on petty time. But water doesn't help me. So I just need to lie down. I feel like once I lie down, I'll be good. Or maybe the ponytail. It's one of the two. But yeah, as I said, I live stream on Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sundays, no longer doing the 8 a.m. live streams. I mean, we may do an 8 a.m. live stream, but it's going to be more spontaneous. We're not adhering to that schedule for 8 a.m. Saturday and Sunday just because it's summertime. it's spring, but it's hot outside, so that's why I'm saying it's summer. But it's hot outside, which means we can exercise outside and save money on the gym. And when we do that, my mom's not going to be waking up really early in the morning, as I said, to go outside to ride our bikes, right? So you will still get the live streams of us exercising on the weekends, but just more spontaneous timing for that. So thank you everyone for being on the stream. Special shout out to everyone who has donated to the Unique Lamia channel. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your kind words, for donating your time, your energy. Excuse me. Special shout out to Vernon, to Gigi Cap, to February, also known as Christina, for donating gifts for today's live stream. I really do appreciate you guys and your donation. As I said, all proceeds goes towards paying off my student loan debt. Jazz hands to you, Vernon, and hearts to you. So thank you everyone for taking time out of your day for being here. That jazz hands to you as well, Vernon. Hearts to you for the floating heart gifts. Thank you so much. So thank you, Vernon. Thank you, GTA. Thank you, Gigi Cat. Thank you, King of the Weather. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Cam. Thank you again, Vernon, for the floating heart gift. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, February, as I said. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Drake. Everyone who was on the stream. I know I missed a lot of people shouting y'all out, but really appreciate you guys' time, energy, comments, engagement, and for you guys being your positive and unique self on Unique Lamia channel. And we are back to our regularly scheduled live stream. So don't worry, we're in America, and America has great internet for my phone. So I'll be able to live stream for you guys and respond to you guys. And definitely consider going ahead and immersing yourself into Unique Lamia at videos from Europe, right? Even though, or if you guys like me, I saw all the Europe videos, I want to see something else. We got other travel videos from other countries that you guys could watch. We have education videos, we have unboxing videos, we have food videos, right? We have more than 2,000 videos posted, which is crazy to me. So definitely consider immersing yourself in one of those videos and enjoying the content you see. Jazz hands to you, Vernon. Hearts to you. Thank you so much for the gifts and the donations. I really do appreciate it. Hearts to you. Hearts to you. Thank you so much, guys. So yes, have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you again for the donation, Brandon. Really appreciate it. Hearts to you, jazz hands to you. Really appreciate it, everybody. So bye, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Thank you so much.